Each man has time to take until he walks along the beach and sees his future in the water. Along life's arc within his reach. Gotta have a minute of what you want.
Sometimes you take matters into their own hands. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
As you guys know, it is Drunken Chat, son.
Hey, welcome to Drunken Chat. Freaking, hey, it's just me and the boys. Freaking, unfortunately, we're missing Mel because he's on whatnot. Freaking, trying to get some bills paid. Uh, sorry, I had to mute you for a quick sec. Hey, yeah, freaking, we're missing Mel. Probably gonna missing Ultra. Thank God we fucking got the main man out here, Yeezy Yee, man. I'm surprised. Usually you be out there trying to freaking hit up them girls while you're freaking trying to play the band, dude. Fucking trying to get some of that band scuff, that band fish. But how's it going, man?
It's going good. Yeah, we don't have a gig planned until Thursday, but then I think we canceled that show. Our our vocalist, he ended up testing positive for COVID after our
Oh
trip.
shit!
After our trip from Corpus. So I was like, oh cool. I was in the vehicle with you for like 10 hours. Like that's always good. But no, I tested negative because I get tested often for work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My goodness, man. I hope he'll be all right. Hope you guys will be all right, man. Freaking Ninth Wonder, man. Ninth Wonder's got some stuff brewing for you right now. But how's it going right now, man?
It's going good, brother. Just happy to be here with my Drunken Chat family. We got to hold it down for Mel until he get done doing his thing on whatnot. But from what he's saying, he's gonna be here today. He just was finishing up with on whatnot. He had Jay from Stash Loot on there, and they was giving some stuff away and promoting the show. So dang, I thought Ultra was gonna be here tonight, but it's looked like we're not gonna have Ultra. But don't trip, y'all. No Matrix, but this is going to be my first ever B-sides, which is going to become a weekly thing that I do on my own YouTube channel. But I'm going to hit y'all with like a preview of B-sides. And me and Lucas was kind of talking about the content that we're going to go over today. And trust me, y'all going to love it.
Sure enough, man. Hey, I want to give a shout out to everybody that's in the freaking chat right now. Hail to freaking Mama Comics that's out there right now. I guess she's freaking feeling tired. She didn't feel like coming in right now. She's trying to put the kids to bed and everything. Hail to freaking Coco Gal, Cobra Commander freaking girl in the freaking chat right now. Love her stuff. Just don't freaking get no medical advice from her. She get kind of crazy that way. Manny the comic collector, Tino, Jamie Sandoval, Mojo Quid, man. Freaking thank y'all for freaking stopping by at 1:00 in the freaking morning. Sorry we started late, man, but I try to freaking get on the tail end of the top 10 so I can see what they're freaking talking about and then add on anything that might actually help everybody. Also, freaking, know what was kind of nice that popped up on my radar this week? Bird City freaking comics, man. I freaking love those freaking people. Between Jen and James, they have a freaking TikTok. I didn't freaking know that. It just popped up on my FYP page. So man, if you guys have TikTok, man, and freaking, I know they haven't gotten into it regularly, but if you do have TikTok, man, might want to go ahead, pop over and follow those folks. And then Hive Comics, man, freaking he's out there somewhere in another world. Let's see. I wanted to take a quick second to check out what he's freaking rolling with real quick. Let's see.
Yeah, I heard Bird City had hired someone to do all their social media.
That's the way it should be, man. Freaking, he can't look if you're over the age of 30. Hire somebody to do your freaking social media stuff, man. Unless you've already got like 10 years of experience doing this shit. Make sure you hire somebody to do your social media. See, that's why, and I'll say this gleefully. GOP, they've been saying in their stuff that a lot of stuff that makes sense, but when it comes to social media and actually talking to it, they sound like freaking garbage. That's why nobody don't fucking trust those dudes anymore. Hartsman Sports Cars, you got some weird Russian trilogy. Brian, man, you had another awesome show with the top 10. How's it going, buddy?
It's going good, brother. How you doing?
Man, freaking, got my little Irish country cream set up. I got me a little Moselle wine, I think this is, but I'm, and I'm hanging with the boys. I'm all good, man.
Where's is Mel still selling?
He is, man. He is out there trying to sell ice to the freaking igloo, man, and shit, man. That's just the way Mel is, man. But I think what Ninth Wonder said, that he'll be along shortly. After he gets done making that bread.
Yeah, he's got a Star Wars Darth Vader Del Mundo 1/100 up right now.
Dude, he's dropping 1 in 500s, 1 in 1,000s.
Yeah,
Crazy, and doing like Mel does, $1 1 minute, right?
Yeah, it's nuts. Uniform 13's also on. Shout out Uniform 13. Or he was on.
A lot of competition on Fridays.
It's gonna get even crazier, my friend.
Yeah. Yo, this Bird Cities stuff, this Rad Wraith.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even get a good look at that.
The Swamp Thing one is a banger, dude. Got that. He's got his deck. Oh man, that's a great cover. Skateboarders are gonna buy that cover if they see it. $59.99.
Yeah.
Also, their Department of Truth is still available, you guys. Nakayama, I believe. So if you guys haven't picked that up, it's probably a good time to go snag one.
Oh, have you seen their new one?
Yeah.
The Fight Club homage?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen that. There's
there
AD Department of Truth.
There's the Carla Cohen.
Yeah,
Go
Carla
down.
Cohen.
Keep going down. It's the red one, the Nakayama. Go down. Keep going. You'll see it when it pops up. It's down below, right there.
Yeah. I'm surprised they still haven't sold out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which one of these is
600?
Oh,
Go up.
left.
There you go, right there. Second in from the left. Nakayama, all red. There you go. Cover of the year category, cover of the year type stuff right there.
See, when it comes to that one color tone background, this is definitely a good one.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, I haven't been reading Department of Truth like I should, because I definitely freaking loved it. For the first 3 or 4 issues that I read, man, I just have not been keeping up on it.
Yeah, I just got to get my the new one that just the pictures just dropped. James from Hive sent me an image of, and you know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah,
yeah.
Issue 16. Hive has it on their website.
Yeah.
But yeah, it basically looks like a sheet of acid. This is the best way.
It is a sheet of acid.
Yeah, it's the best way to describe.
It would be awesome if people started making tabs that look like that. You know what I mean?
Is it talking about this one?
No.
It's you'll see it's super bright, colorful. It's a chick. It's a lady in red, and she's taking acid.
Yeah. So click on the view all.
Yeah.
Top left corner.
Top left. Okay.
Yeah.
View all.
And I think it should put it in alphabetical order or something like that.
Yeah.
Right. And then I think it's like third page in or something like that. Oh, back one page.
That's pretty trippy right there.
Yeah.
The body.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
and the
that
titles,
Night of the Cadillacs is a great deal too.
Yeah, and just the covers they pick to do titles on, they're crazy.
There it is.
Yeah.
Right at the bottom in the middle, right next to the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That is,
dude.
amazing.
I hope some chemist really does make that.
Yes, they will. They will. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Oh
Very
man,
original.
that's awesome.
Love it.
I would love to buy prints from whoever did that.
I keep telling them between Hive City and Bird City Comics, I say, hey, I know you love doing the freaking books, but come out with some prints at least, man. I would
Well,
love to fucking
James
have that on the wall.
James last night said that he's thinking about starting to sell OA, and I was like, "You're crazy, dude! I would never sell OA on Whatnot.
Yeah,
At
not on Whatnot.
least not anytime soon."
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that was probably because they see how well Tyler Kirkham art is selling. But
Yeah.
I was talking. I had been talking to Javan Jordan about getting a custom print done from him. And me and some other people are gonna go in and crowdfund a print from him. Just got to figure out exactly what we're gonna do on the art. But it just made a lot of sense to me to start doing prints on Whatnot because it just go hand in hand with with the comic books. Plus, it gives us something that we can say, look, this is ours. It's we're gonna sell this exclusively on Whatnot. And it's just so much that you can do with prints that you can't do with comics, and it's a lot more cost effective too. Like you can have the artist do custom remarks on it. You can have them number it. That way, you can have a controlled inventory. And I just think it'll be good for Whatnot to try for people to try to bring in products that you can't get anywhere else. Until a person decides to resell it on eBay or something like that. So I agree with you 110%, Brian. That's get prints, whatever. I wouldn't sell no OA on Whatnot, but I probably would never sell OA. If I was when I was at C2E2, Jenny Frizen was selling OA. She had the Ether Rich cover that she had, bro, and I was seriously thinking about buying that.
What she had it priced at?
2,000, which was
that's very
steal
reasonable.
She had it cheaper than that, dude. She had it for 1,500.
It was 15. It was 15.
Because I almost sent you the money.
Yeah, I was like, man, I should have bought that shit. I regret that.
Hold on, guys. Is Big Remo in our Insta chat?
Not the one that we got with mail. It's another chat that we all in that you should be.
Can we talk real quick about Illist? You brought him up. I gotta throw him some fucking love about this ice cream man that I just shared. It is amazing. Run the Jewels variant for Ice Cream Man.
Oh shit.
Oh man. And shout out to Illist. I think he just moved into my neck of the woods. So hit me up, man. Let's get together. I'll buy you a beer. I owe you one because you've been killing it lately. Look at that shit. Love the colors that he used, blue and pink and the hot pink, instantly, attracted to it instantly, oh, what is that? I love the color scheme of like that neonish blue and, sky blue and neon hot pink. Kind of reminds me of Spider-Gwen's, design, which they hit it out the park on. So this is just amazing. And there's people out there that just buy the Run the Jewels variants, what is there, like 6 of them or something like now. So absolutely amazing.
What's that you got, Knife Wonder? Wait, hold up. What's that you got, Knife Wonder? What's that you got? Is that the print?
It's just a print. It's a print. Yeah, it's a print. When I met Illist in Dallas, he autographed it for me. So I got that. And I got the Department of Truth cover that he did. Well, this was supposed to be a comic cover, but this the one where Morton Salt hated and said, "Nah, we don't want you doing that because it got demonic images on it." So they didn't get to release that one. So he ended up the dude he was gonna do that Morton Salt cover with. They ended up doing the Run the Jewels instead. So. Man, I wish we would have been able to get both of them in comic book form, but you know how that goes, man. Can't have everything you want.
Yep.
They say,
hey, Big Remo, if I have your contact information,
I'm about to send the link to him.
You can send the link to him. Okay, good to go. Yeah, because I'm having a terrible time of keeping track of who's who on Instagram. I just see the only people that I know for a fact that I'm talking to is, oh wait, there's Big Remo. See, the thing is, he got that. He's one of those dudes that got the part. His picture is from like 20 years ago, so he don't look like his same dude. Like, hey man, it's Instagram. It's not freaking Tinder, man. You ain't got a fucking front, motherfucker.
He's catfishing you.
Hey, I'm like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? Why is Terry Pendergrass in my fucking shit? Got fucking Kirk Franklin and shades and shit. And then Adam Adams buying Adams shit is freaking weird, right? Because in the middle, look, if you're sharing your profile pic, right? And you are in the pic with a whole bunch of other people, you got to be the person in the fucking middle, right? You can't have it like Kevin Smith from Mallrats at the middle, motherfucker in the middle, man. You got to fucking fix that shit, because otherwise, I don't know who the fuck I'm talking to.
Yeah, you gotta be the focal point.
Yeah, famous people. I got it, man. But yeah, you got to be the focal point, man. Um, Aaron, yep, you got your profile pic, man. Nick, he's got his profile pic. I know Mama Comic, she's keeping it real. She's got her profile pic up there. That's freaking awesome.
But actually, mine is kind of old too. But I guess I don't age. So
Yeah. You got a little black people in your freaking blood, man. What y'all don't know is Aaron's like 35 years old.
Soon to be 36 in March.
Oh, I was right? Shit.
Man, you are right. You got it spot on.
Jesus.
Very good.
What's going on, Remo?
Oh man, I can't call it, man. I got caught up watching Mel. Shoot.
buying all his books.
I was trying to shit.
You're like, oh, I'm about to get a good deal, and then like 5 more people pile on their bids. Like, yeah, they can't get a good deal. I got to get the good deal.
We back up out of here, man. Y'all gonna have that.
Well, you know how it is, man. It's Friday night, Saturday morning, man. People have been drinking a little bit,
and
they got shit to do, but fucking buy shit that they shouldn't be fucking buying, man.
They got paid.
I have comments says that Aaron was the only one that got carded in Baltimore whenever they went out.
That's true.
What's up, Comments Man? You coming on or what, man?
Yeah, Comics Man hooked me up, man. I got some good books in his auction the other day.
Look, y'all talking about Heartman Sports Cards, talking about Mel Costello fart and whatnot. Look, I have seen women on TikTok selling their farts, and that is no lie, man. The fucking amount of desperation that is out there for some of them young bucks with a little bit of cash is amazing. I'm not freaking judging nobody, but I'm just saying, damn, a fart. Could you at least get it slabbed or certified, man? Make sure that the shit don't escape.
So you're telling me my bathwater that I purchased on like whatever page is not gonna appreciate in value?
I don't think so, man. I don't think so.
I'm just joking.
Unless it's like the bathwater of the Queen of England, maybe. But yeah, man. One chick made we're up to $200,000 off a bottle of farts. Yes. Think about your life now. Go ahead. Think about that college education that you had. This lady, she's just out there fucking. She said, I think she actually went to the hospital. Yeah, she went to the hospital because she was trying to eat all this stuff so she could fart more and make it more natural and shit. But she went into like mass produce the shit. Freaking, hey, I wake up in the morning, too diluted. But whatever she was eating made her intestines all jacked up, so she had to go to the hospital and stop.
Wow.
So, let's see. There was a question for Brian.
Oh, like what sports retail cards should you be looking for at Target and Walmart? I think
Panini Prism basketball, Panini Prism football, Mosaic basketball, Mosaic football,
Upper Deck hockey.
Not Upper Deck hockey. OPG
I don't know, man.
Premium, OPG Premium. Because Upper Deck hockey sucks. Other than you only get like 1 or 2 1 guns per retail box. They're 1 in every 6 packs, I think. So maybe 4 if you're lucky. So that's the only things that are worth anything in Upper Deck. But be on the lookout for coming up soon, February 16th, I believe. Topps Baseball 2022 Series 1 drops Wander Franco rookie's going to be there. I'm actually
Mhm.
I was
Yep.
talking about this this morning in our sports card group, and I'll show you guys what I'm right now looking to buy. I'm going to buy, and I'll share my screen again here. All right, here we go. So all right, so this is what I'm looking to buy. I'm going to pick up a case of 2021 Top Series 1 baseball. I'm going to buy a jumbo case for myself. And then if any of you guys want to get on another one, let me know. I'd love to get another one. I don't want to have to pay $1,200 for a case, but I might have to the way it's looking right now. So I'm going to definitely get one 2022 Series 1 jumbo case. And then I'm going to do a 2022 Bowman jumbo case, right? Where is it? Here.
Right. So 12. As I say, 12 boxes per case.
Yeah, 12 boxes case for the hobby. Oh, here we go. Jumbo. $4,000 for a jumbo case. So
I'm down to split a case with someone for the Series 1 jumbo
baseball. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you can find someone else to split the case with me, I'll do your second case. So.
Oh yeah. So I'm looking forward to this opening up some Bowman. I always try to pick up Bowman and Series 1 baseball. Last year's baseball, Series 1 baseball looked like garbage. So I didn't really get into that. But if you look at how this new series looks, I'll show you guys. It actually looks pretty good. This is what the base card looks like right here. That's pretty dope. All right. You got borders. You can read the names. I don't know if I like how it needs to be darker down here, but we'll see what happens with it. So this looks interesting. We'll see what happens. Again, first Wander Franco rookie. So
right.
Otani's number one, card number one.
Yep.
The Bowman draft is actually supposed to be pretty good this year as well. I forget the name of the kid that everybody's Google goggling is like Mayer or something like that. I forget.
Yeah. So last night, it's funny you bring that up. Last night we opened some baseball or some cards on Flipside. Me, Richie, I think Nate was there, and I opened up 2 boxes of the Bowman draft and pulled. Let's see if I can find them here. And pulled a refractor first Bowman of the 5th overall pick, Colton Cowser.
Okay.
Refractor.
Okay.
A refractor rookie first Bowman of Marcelo Mayer.
Oh, see. So stop right there. Because that's the dude that everybody freaking wants. That's the one you want right there.
Yep.
That's supposed to be the number 1 guy.
And so he's the 4th pick. So that's the 5th and 4th pick. And then I got
he's the guy
Jordan
that's right
Lawler,
on the box.
a Jordan Lawler black and white wave, which is the number 6th pick. So 4, 5, and 6. And then I think I got 7 and 3 also. So I did pretty good on that first box.
You did pretty good. You got the dude that was on the fucking box.
So how about this? You guys know I found this in my collection,
right? The
Greek rookie. And in the same box I found a Joker green prism. So
no way.
I'm having a lot of fun going through this collection, man, because I can't get packs to open. So this is how I did.
Still doing pretty good.
Cards. Yeah, one of the best cards I pulled last night was this. These came 1 per box in the a Mike Trout blue parallel. These are only 1 per box, and I pulled the Trout, and it's a 2nd-year Trout. It's the Rookie Cup Trout. So yeah, 2013. Wow. So a lot of fun. I'm going to be looking for more and more collections as we go by, and the coolest thing that I'm doing is I'm doing a mystery pack for Whatnot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort everything, all these cards from this collection into sport. And then I'm going to do like every mystery pack. I'm going to buy those heat sealable packs, and then I'm going to put only Hall of Famers, rookies, first Bowmans, like good cards in there. All going to be raw. I don't have any more graded. I'm not going to pay to get these graded. So, and then the floor is probably going to be $50, and then the ceiling will be $500. So you have and then I'm also going to put golden tickets in each, and and this will be everything from Barry Bonds rookies, Andre Dawson rookies, Cal Ripken rookies, Ricky Henderson rookies,
Jesus.
Bo Jackson rookies, Zion Williamson rookies, John Morant rookies, Kyler Murray rookies, all the hot cards within the last 4 years plus.
That's crazy. I'm gonna start calling you Crazy Eddie, man.
Dude, I'm still stoked. Last night I pulled that, this Leo Maladon 1-of-1, like insane.
Yeah.
Like out of retail, like who pulls bonds out of retail?
Yeah, it's nuts, bro. Absolutely nuts.
Like I didn't even see the name. I just saw that 1-of-1 symbol, and I was just like, kind of like,
so, like for example,
like, you can't give that one away.
This will be in the mystery box.
If I do, I got to take it back, right?
Yeah.
Third year Kareem Abdul-Jabbar card. That'll be in the mystery box. This is a numbered to 500 Dirk Nowitzki card. So just really crazy stuff that you'll enjoy. And check this out. So I found 1986-87 Fleer in here. Nobody good, but I don't know if you guys know, but this guy was drafted
before
number 1, 2 picks before Jordan, right? And this is his rookie, 86-87 Fleer. How about this? 3 Manute Bowl rookies. So I'll put the Manute Bowl rookie in the same mystery pack will be a Bowl rookie. So I figured that would be cool. And then, just like I'll do hockey, I'll do baseball, I'll do basketball. There'll be hot inserts. There'll be Hall of Fame rookies. There'll be some autographs, all kinds of stuff. And I'm probably going to do that for quite a bit of time. I have so many cards to do it that I'll probably end up making like some high, some high dollar stuff, and then some, low dollar $30 to $100 stuff, and see where that takes us.
Man, absolutely freaking good stuff, and yeah, a lot of good cards have been coming out the last couple weeks, and should be coming out with the next couple weeks. So, what Bowman draft? You say you just opened up some Bowman draft. What did what was it? Some Don Russ football? I saw it by a local.
I'm looking for
shop.
optic football, optic basketball. I'm looking for mosaic football, mosaic basketball, prism football, Bowman draft. Bowman regular, Bowman Chrome, Topps Series 1, and Topps Chrome. I might buy a case of Topps Chrome also. Yeah. So, have you had any luck lately on grabbing any and getting anything from? Are they still just getting allocated?
They're still getting allocated. The stuff is just ridiculously allocated because they'll say, hey, you can only order like 6 boxes, right? So order 6 boxes, and then of like the super jumbo shit, right? And then they'll send me like 1 of like light of not even the shit that I freaking even ordered, man. So
yeah,
it's freaking ridiculous. So once again, I'm going to keep freaking ordering it, and then whatever I can't freaking get through them, then I'll go to my local comic book shop and see if they got it. And they'll be calling me up. They're like, hey man, we got this shit in. And I come in, and there'll be like 2 guys before me that saw it, fucking grabbed it. So it's nuts out in the fucking streets, man. I can't believe that still. I thought that with the the pandemic freaking calming down, that people would have calmed down on the hobby. Nope, it's still getting crazy out there, man.
Yeah.
What did I say? But my wife has been going to Walmart. I forget what she's been seeing out there. A lot of heritage, the fucking Allen Ginter, the shit that nobody freaking wants. But none of that optic, none of that prism, say just wandering out in the streets right now.
Yeah.
These the other night. These are terrible.
Yeah, heritage baseball.
Yeah. Bullshit. I was like, this is what the hell this is?
Yeah, they're not good.
Terrible.
Yeah, but yeah, whatever retail I've been getting, if it's not like Bowen or anything, whatever. Anytime somebody buys any of the like the hidden, what do you call it? The surprise boxes for me, I just drop in a freaking couple packs of whatever I got, uh, which is like some Fleer bullshit or whatever, and hopefully they get some good stuff on there. What you
Here's
got?
2022 Topps Chrome. I'm gonna probably get a jumbo box of this. Look how pretty this Wander rookie is. Oh, it's not gonna let me do it. Let me see if I can get it up close of that here. This Wander is just gorgeous. It's not gonna let me do it. That sucks. But you can see here's the Wander rookie. It's gonna be in Topps Chrome. These will drop July 2022. And they look awesome. So I'll buy a case of these two. Look at that. That is just awesome, man. So gonna be a lot of fun. So be on the lookout for Topps Chrome, Topps, and Bowman baseball. And what was it? I think it's $4,000 for a 8-box case. That's crazy. I do not want to pay that, but unfortunately,
per person.
8 boxes.
Yeah, 8 boxes. So that's, eight times what is, 8 times 5. So it's a little under 500 a box.
Yeah.
You're paying.
It's $500.
Yeah. It just kills me, man. And these, when you get them from the source, they're like half the price of this. They're like $1,700, $1,600, So,
Right.
and in this box you get 5 autographs per box. So that will be 40 autographs in this. So it's gonna be fun.
Y'all wild out there, man, in the freaking chat, freaking talking about freaking farts. We over here talking about some other shit. Y'all still out there talking about farts. Goddamn.
Oh yeah, just pull
Yeah,
up
man,
LaMelo.
that's freaking wild, man. Like,
Nice,
hopefully
LaMelo
it gets a little
rookie.
bit better when Fanatics. takes
Where'd you
over.
get the
It's a little bit,
mosaics?
man.
I found it at Barnes and Noble.
Nice.
Yeah, I finally found. I've been looking for, Blaster Mega, whatever, and then, finally found and I just ripped through the blaster. So yeah, LaMelo rookie.
Nice.
Who else did I pull? I pulled a Cole Anthony too as well. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, I mean, but some of these inserts are pretty cool looking.
He's got his dad's number, huh? Cole Anthony.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Is his dad Greg Anthony?
Yeah, from UNLV, Knicks.
Yeah, so I was at the game when Greg Anthony came out of fucking nowhere and cold cocked Kevin Johnson from behind. Suns Knicks brawl. It was crazy, man.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Jason Kidd.
Damn, I remember that game. I watched that game.
Yeah, it was like 3 rows up, mid court. It was amazing.
Zion.
Yeah, but I think somehow like he didn't grow up with him or something, like, but they're close, but it's like, I don't know, it was a weird situation. Like while he was in college, like he wasn't with his dad or something like that.
Yeah, so be on the lookout for those mosaics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. And you said you got that at Barnes and Noble?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm about to go check Barnes and Noble, see what they got.
Yeah, I mean, some locations limit you like 1 per box or whatever. Yeah. But other locations, like, it's kind of like whatever, or like 2 per box.
The Target by me, like, you have to go through the security. Like the security guards, like they're the ones that let you know if they have boxes or not. So that tells me that they're the ones like buying the stuff, because they're the ones that like deal with the guy who comes in, like the merchandiser or whatever, like the seller or whatever. Yeah. And instead of them stocking the shelves, they give it to the security guard. They put it behind the counter or whatever. So you have to ask the security guards, like, "Hey, do you guys have cards or whatever?" And then they'll be like, "Oh, they'll send you to customer service or whatever." And then they'll limit you to what you can buy, how many you can buy. It's like, man, I'm cool. I'm not doing
Yeah. Oh, Was Wanderers first in 2019, Bowman?
Yes, 2019. That was his first Bowman. Yeah, I'll have those available in the mystery packs. I think I have 40 mojos of his first Bowman. So it's not his rookie. It was his prospect card. So unless it has a rookie symbol on it, it's not a rookie in my opinion. Especially with tops.
You have 2 cards for everybody?
So usually the way baseball works is when you get drafted or signed by a team,
because you're just a prospect. You're like you're like
minor
double A
leagues.
or triple A or some shit.
But you said you don't consider those ones like the
I consider they're called firsts, and basically because Bowman only does it, and they're like a pre-rookie, like an XRC, if you remember. And
extended rookie.
Yep. So that's what Bowman firsts are, and then their rookies happen when they get called up and they play 40 or more games, and then they put a rookie symbol on them, right? So people usually go crazy for the first Topps rookie, the first Topps Chrome rookie, and then the first Bowman. So Wanderers had his first Bowman in 2019. Then he had 2 years as a prospect card, and then this year will be his actual rookie card.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but Bowman's best had to make it complicated, right?
It's like 3 different cards.
From all the news I've been hearing out, man, freaking baseball cards is going to pick up.
Yeah, all throughout. He was saying that baseball cards are going to pick up. I was going to say, throughout winter, prices were down.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
Yeah, prices were down. So, I bought up a bunch of stuff just because it was like, I figured, hey, this is the cheapest I'm going to see it.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. Hey, Lucas, whenever you're ready, I can go ahead and do my presentation.
He might not be able to hear us.
That's probably what it is.
He needs to fix his audio settings.
Let's see. It's Lucas. Yes.
I can hear y'all.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can hear y'all. It's just that I think it's just my signal or something that's all jacked up. It's weird.
I've got a bunch of those mosaics heading my way. Hopefully.
Oh, did you get some of the Silas?
Yeah, I bought 6 cello packs and then 2 flux blasters.
Hey, I was gonna try to wait for Mel to do my presentation, but if you're ready, Lucas, I can go ahead and knock it out.
Yeah, go ahead and share your screen.
All right. Let me make sure I do this right. Shit. Hold on a second. Is minimize this right quick. Share screen.
You had it for a second there.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I need to switch it right quick. What in the world? There we go.
Okay. So again, real quick before you start, like I said, everybody,
watch out, some jars counterfeit.
If anybody out there has any decent hookups for cards and to buy cases, let me know. Hit me up. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a refill my coffee.
All right, I got it now. I got it now.
So this is called B-sides?
Oh, you know, they want you to spoil the lead in, but
My bad.
but yes, this is called B-sides. This is gonna be a new thing that I do for y'all every Wednesday at 6:05 p.m. Central Standard Time over on my YouTube channel. But I'm gonna hit y'all with the preview first here on Drunken Chat. And don't forget to check out cover picks. And I want to make a quick announcement. My brother, Big Remo, we looking to get him joining the cover pick team. We're gonna be switching the schedule around for y'all a little bit. We're gonna be moving the FOC show to Saturday, Wednesdays. That'll become B-sides, and then I have a new cover pick show that we're gonna do where we'll draft books from all three of the big hot 10 lists. So the CBSI, the Cover Price, and the Key Collector top 10 list. And I got some other people joining me for that. We got Empire Comics, we got Furrbird the Nerd, and a couple of other people. So we expanding the team, expanding the brand. It's going to be real big in 2022. But today, I want to talk about this young lady, Eva Quintero. I talked to Enid Balam, one of the creators of this character. Of course, she just hit comic books last year, a new character, but she's already building up a lot of steam. Now, who remembers this book? Reptile number one.
We talked about on this show.
Nobody was really feeling this book. Let's be honest about it. And everybody was kind of.
That is the one that Mel told everybody to not to buy. No. I was feeling it. I was saying, hey, Lucas was feeling to this book. I told everybody, I was like, hey, we're going on this whole Latin America kick, and
my wife was on this.
There was a 125. I was like, hey, nobody, if y'all go for a Rary, nobody's going to get this motherfucker right here.
Mm-hmm.
But
you got the 1 in 25.
Now here's the thing about it. I think me and Lucas kind of look at stuff differently. We don't look at just I don't think we just look at stuff like, oh, this is something that I can enjoy. I think we think a little bit more so about the younger generation and how characters, can grow through that, which is real key when we think about buying first appearances and determining what's gonna grow and what's not gonna grow. Because you got to think, a lot of us getting old, man. We're not gonna be around forever. How long is Marvel gonna keep creating characters that appeal to only us? At a certain point in time, they have to make characters that's gonna appeal to people younger than us, so those characters can grow with them. And then when they become our age, they be like, "Oh, I remember Reptile." Mm-hmm. Now, everybody was. I remember people asking, "Why are they making a Reptile series? Why is he getting his own solo series?" Well, if you read the book, you probably realize really quick, yeah, this is about Reptile, but there's something bigger coming along here. This book introduced his cousin Julian, and more importantly, it introduced his cousin Eva. Me personally, this is my favorite cover from issue 1, the Del Mundo. It's just an open order cover B, minimal trade dress, great artwork on it, very catchy with the half man, half extinct, and it's kind of a double entendre because he's at a what do you call it? excavation site where whatever whenever you digging up old dinosaur bones and fossils and all of that. But his parents are paleontologists or something like that. So they go digging up fossils and stuff. So kind of a little tongue in cheek there. But as y'all were mentioning, the 1 in 25 is obviously, if you're looking for the first appearance of Julian or Eva, this is gonna be the rarest. This is gonna be obviously the rarest. It's a 1 in 25 on the book that probably didn't have a lot of orders. So just something to think about. Now, in my opinion, I don't think this book was heavily ordered, though it should have been. Us as comic book collectors, we make a lot of bad decisions, and I think this is going to be a decision that a lot of people are going to end up regretting. If you want the first cover appearance of Eva and Julian, it's on issue 2 on the cover B, open order variant. Just my guess, I don't think a lot of shops ordered a lot of Reptile number 2 cover B. Just my opinion. And so today I say, you know what? Let me hit up the creator or one of the creators of Eva and Julian, because who can tell me more about this character and give me an idea on why they were created and the inspiration for this character than the person who created them, specifically the artist, because in my opinion, the artist they're gonna take a little bit more time in thinking about exactly how this character is going to come across in comic books. The little fine details, the stuff that needs to be ironed out. I feel like you're going to get that from the artist. Just because when you think about something visually, it's more attention to detail than just coming up with a thought in your mind and saying, hey, this is who I want this person to be. So the first solo cover for Eva is on Marvel Voices Community #1. And this is a $9.99 cover price book, and it was like cover F for the series by Humberto Ramos. When I talked to Enid Blum, the creator of Eva, he did all of the interior work for the Reptile series on all four books. He pretty much said that having Humberto Ramos draw Eva he's done several covers for Eva, that it was one of his proudest moments of his early career. And this guy's gonna be around for a long time. Really humble guy. He's doing interior and he can do cover art as well. This is gonna be like her first feature cover and her first full cover appearance. Because of course, as you saw on the variant to Reptile 2, she was on there, but she really wasn't on. She really wasn't featured on the cover. She was an accent of it. So this book, not only is a thick book, $9.99 cover price, it was like 100 different covers for this. I don't think this is gonna be an easy one to find. Now, when I talked to him about the inspiration on why he made some of the choices in the design on the character, he explained to me that he based her on it's a part of central Mexico where the women, their culture is to become loom weavers. And a lot of them wear braids. They start wearing them as young girls, and they never really stop wearing those braids, which is where she gets her braids from. If you see the colors, that comes from a lot of the fabrics that they loom weave there in Mexico. Now, the interesting thing about this is that though this is part of her ancestry, she really didn't become the weaver. Her brother did. He made her suit, which this she first wears this suit in the Marvel Voices Community #1. And she eventually ends up going to Strange Academy in this issue, and he kind of makes this suit for her before she goes, as well as the jacket that she's wearing. So where she became more the superhero, her brother is more the sewer, the suit maker. So it was kind of like a reverse in roles and not feeding into gender stereotypes, which I thought was pretty cool. Now, another thing that Enid shared with me was that right before they, right as they were, creating their story for Marvel Voices Community number one, he sent him this sketch right here, which features you can see this little lizard at the top, right at the top of her head, right here, which is is kind of a play off of a salamander that's native to central Mexico. It's actually an endangered species right now. But
Okay.
this reptile is considered pretty much magical because it's one of the few animals on Earth that can heal its own brain and its own heart. So the first appearance of of her little sidekick is going to be in this Marvel Voices Community number one. And this is just another screenshot of the actual comic right here, where you can see him riding on her stomach, on her shoulder. And I love characters like this because they don't have it's no agenda behind them. It's just
Right.
kind of like Grogu or Lockjaw, characters like that. I love them because it's a character that everybody can love, and we don't got to argue of, oh well, they gender swapping or they race swapping or they getting rid of my favorite character. No, you can just love these little characters for who they are. Plus, these kind of transcend comic collectors. Like if a kid sees a little plushie of this in the store, or somebody that's not in the comics, they probably be like, oh, that's cute. I would love to have that, and kind of get them to figure out, hey, where does this little guy come from? And it introduces new people into the hobby and into the culture. So as you can see, man, he did a great job in keeping everything central to where he comes from, and he did a real good job of weaving in some slick stuff from his homeland into this character, without trying to force feed us an agenda. And I personally I appreciate that, man, just giving us a good character with a good backstory, and that's representing for her home country in a unique way. All right, so now we know that Eva is going to be in Strange Academy, starting with Strange Academy 16. This is the I believe this is the Ryan Stegman. This is Stegman or Adams, one of them, the character variants that they do pretty much for every issue. So this is going to be her third cover appearance and her second, cover where she's really featured on the cover. So that's something that y'all might want to add, to y'all FOC orders, and make sure that y'all get this, because I got a feeling that this book is going to be hot, because based on what I was talking about with in it, Marvel does have plans for her, and this is pretty much organic. They didn't like create this character and say, "Oh, we're gonna give her a big push." It was kind of like they created the character, and a lot of people were like, "Hey, we like this character." They got good feedback on it, so they're about to give her a push, the same way they doing with Lyra Bloodstone.
Yes, sir.
And that's why you see him being pushed in the Strange Academy, which is something that Lucas talked about with on this show, is that it's several characters in Marvel, younger characters that Marvel, they're giving a push to. They're giving a push to.
Yes, sir.
What issue is that right there?
This is going to be issue 16, so this hasn't came out yet.
Okay.
Right.
And so this is a shot from Marvel Voices Community, which pretty much just shows her making it to Strange Academy. So we all know she's coming in the Strange Academy, which is going to be really interesting because Strange Academy is getting ready to get a reboot, and I think they're going to try to push like Lyra Bloodstone, Eva, some of these other characters into being more central parts of Strange Academy, which is already a wildly popular series.
Right. Oh man, you got a lot of loaded stuff in there. I didn't even know about that little creature, man, and I've been reading her stuff and keeping an eye on her for a while, man. So good stuff. So what I would be interested is, because just like you said, they're going to reboot it. Is remember what's the name of the kid that's Miles Morales's, or that's Peter Parker's friend in the MCU? I forget what the fuck his name.
Ned Leeds.
Yeah, I would be interested to see if they're going to try and introduce him into the Strange Academy, because now he knows freaking Doc Strange. Now we know he knows magic. So it'd be interesting to see if they actually um, have him show up at Strange Academy at some point. That would be a great way to introduce it. Kind of have those two worlds kind of freaking introduced.
It
Um,
would. It would.
I, I,
I think that would be interesting.
I think that's what they got to do, right? That's got to be the next step. They've got to somehow have Ned show up at freaking Strange Academy. I just, but the only thing is he's Miles Morales' friend, so I don't know how that'll work. But I guess I think they'll work it out. But yeah, freaking. So what I was talking about that you kind of introduced was hey freaking. So you got Elsa right now, and the thing that's interesting about her and her whole family is there's this other thing going on with Lyra Bloodstone, Elsa Bloodstone, is that they're part of this Lifestone freaking organization war. I don't know what you would call it. And these life stones, like these gemstones, actually come from this thing called the Lifestone tree. The Lifestone tree has these guardians. I don't know the whole story about what's supposed to be going on with the Lifestone tree, or what it's supposed to protect, but it's just out there. So right now it looks like they're definitely setting it up because you got Ava, you've got Reptile, and there's actually a reptile tribe out there that has the reptile freaking stone. You got Elsa, Lyra, you got Amulet. He's another one that's out there. Just a couple years ago, they had that whole man werewolf freaking title. He's another part of that organization. They It's just that these people just don't know what's going on with this life tree yet. So I could definitely see that's what they're trying to set it up. I just don't know how they're going to get there from here because some of these don't freaking match up yet. But we'll see.
Yeah, it's
What
gonna
you
be
got?
interesting to see what they do with it. And just one last piece here. This is Balam, one of the creators of Eva and Julian Reptile's cousins. Um, this Wednesday on B sides, I'm going to expand on everything that that you see here. I'm gonna expand on it, and I'm gonna get into what his first published cover art was, and I'll get into a couple of other spec plays that y'all can make with this. But pretty much what you see right here is his first Marvel work was Reptile #2, this 1 in 10 design variant, and then his first ratio variant, which is K Bishop Hawkeye #1, 1 in 25, is going to be his first ratio variant, and he's currently I think he's doing the covers and the interior art on K Bishop Hawkeye. So, like I said, this guy's super talented. He's doing cover art and interior work. So I think he's going to be around Marvel for a while. And for him to help create a character, and Marvel is already pushing her to the forefront, I think that's only going to make them trust his judgment more, and keep giving him shots to produce on a bigger scale. So I just want to give big shout out to this brother for taking the time to speak with me today, and give me some inside information. I didn't hit y'all with everything that I talked to him about because I want to save some of that for B-sides on Wednesday, to give y'all a little bit more context to this, and then I have some other content on there that I hit y'all with. But like I said,
What
this is
is
something.
what is it? Who's that right there? Isn't that from a cover?
Which one? This
Yeah.
picture in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's from Marvel Voices Community #1. It was like the F cover.
So I think I have one of those. I'm gonna be selling it on Sunday. So if you guys want one, there you go.
Yeah, that's a $10 cover price book. From all of research that I did, just going to every major site, even just going to different local shops here in Dallas, we got like 20 of them. Man, none of them had this book.
Really?
None of them had this book. Yes, even the biggest
thick.
stores.
It's really thick.
Yeah, that's what I was just telling everybody, man.
Square side.
It's a thick book. It's not an easy book to find. And this is her, like, it's not her first cover appearance, because her first cover appearance was in Reptile #2. It's an open order variant, which is also hard to find. But this this Marvel's Voices Community book is like her first full cover, you know, like not an accent in the background, but like her first real cover. And the
Like
thing
feature
about it
cover,
is,
right?
yeah, her first feature cover. And the thing about it is that she you can, if you read Reptile #1 and you read Marvel Voices Community, there's clearly an age jump because she's like a little kid when Reptile first starts versus now she's more like a teenager. So that's something else to take in consideration. On that cover of Reptile 2, she's only like a little kid on that cover. So when you see her here, she's more like a teenager. So that's something else to take into consideration because age jumps between characters, that makes a big difference. Like if you look at Hope Summers, her appearing on the cover as a baby or appearing in the comic as a baby versus appearing as an adult or near adult, that that's two completely different things. So just something else to take into consideration with this character, that you can still get in on the ground floor with her. But Marvel, I see them pushing her the long way, along with Lyra Bloodstone and a couple of other these young characters that people just weren't expecting.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yeah, this is a like I said, that reptile. That reptile freaking comic, even though it's canceled right now, I was like, man, there was some interesting stuff going on like that, man. So if y'all remember Moon Girl from like 3 or 4 years ago, where there was just like all of a sudden a whole bunch of new characters popping up in that book, that's what I felt Reptile was doing there. So yeah, definitely keep an eye on that one. Keep an eye on Strange Academy. Strange Academy is what Reptile in 2022 is for what 2021, man. So look, I mean, how many characters have popped up? Eva's popped up. You got this new character called Gaslamp and a puppeteer popping up. And there's supposed to be more stuff popping up. So yeah, this the only thing is they said they're going to cancel it right now. I guess.
They how
they're going to reboot it.
Yeah, they canceling and rebooting it basically to get that #1. People gonna order 80,000 issues of it. So it's a cash grab, but I can't be mad at them for it because I think a part of it is too, just based on what I've been reading, they kind of develop these new characters, and it's kind of like Strange Academy. I think is going to shift more towards like, hey, all of our magical characters, we're going to try to feature them in Strange Academy and then boom them out to get their own books. And then we'll see like books for street level characters as they produce those characters. They'll start off in this book as a test, and then they'll grow them out to get their own books. And I think we're just going to see different segments of that within the Marvel comic book community to line up with the MCU. Because if you look what they're doing in the MCU right now, you got cosmic outer space stuff, you got street level stuff. You're going to have your magic. And then you're going to have those characters that kind of fit, into all of that. And they working it from four corners. And even now you think about it, they kind of going deeper because they're going to have like more of a horror genre, with Werewolf by Night and things of that nature. So I think they're just trying to line everything up so that they can have a natural flow into how these characters transition from comic books to on screen, which is part of my problem with DC is that they don't have a natural flow on how their characters go from comic book to on screen. It's just like they come up with an idea and then they just do it. Okay, we're not going to think about it long term and try to plan things out so that we have a natural flow of how our characters are developed. Because my idea was always you introduce a character in the comics, you get him a good quality CW show. It doesn't have to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seasons. You can do 1 to 2 seasons, and then down the line, you can reintroduce that character into the movies. And you've already done a good job of introducing them to comic book readers and the general public. Because if you think about it, casuals watch those CW shows. It's not guys like us watching the CW shows. So a CW shows is a good place to introduce new characters to casual people because everybody already knows who Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman is. You don't have to do their backstory. You need to focus on the new characters that the casuals don't know anything about. Then that way, when you put them into the movies, everybody already knows who they are, and you can go ahead and release that movie with confidence.
Well. You talked about how bad a job DC is. Though, what do you think about this? I've got it up on screen. DC is going to introduce something called Earth Prime, and it's going to be a 6-issue series, and it's going to tail off of what's already happening in some of the CW series. To include Flash, Stargirl, which I haven't been reading, Legends of Tomorrow. I gave it a shot, didn't freaking like it. Superman and Lois, and the new Batwoman. I'm talking about the one that's African American. She's going to be in there.
Yeah.
So I don't know if somebody has been reading all the rest of the Batman stuff and DC stuff. You could tell me, is this going to be the first appearance? So there's 2 questions. Is this going to be the first appearance of that African American Batwoman? And what do you guys think about this?
So first off, I didn't even know that Batwoman, the CW series, was still ongoing, like on TV. Like someone said that in one of the chats today. I was like, that's seriously still ongoing? I mean, but yeah.
Well, after they dropped what's her name, Rose, I think a lot of interest tailed off, but because they did, for some reason, they didn't give the new girl, any any attention, which I haven't either, because it's CW. The only time I watch CW is when it accidentally comes after something I'm already watching. Like
That's funny.
fucking I've been watching Naomi, which is fine. It's fine. It's not.
I was gonna
terrible.
ask
It is
how that was
fine.
going.
It is fine. It's fine. It's not gonna kick something off. You're not gonna have young girls in the streets fucking aching for some t-shirts and aching to freaking cosplay as Naomi or no shit like that. It is a slow burn, slower than freaking normal. Nothing's really happening. This is basically what it's been amounting to. Her pushing around leaves and being surprised that she can push around leaves. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I can push around leaves, and it just has absolutely nothing to do with the weather patterns, and that's it. And then you got this, and then Hawkman, he showed up, but he doesn't look like fucking Hawkman. He just, I've got fucking wings to do, and it's like, okay, I don't understand how, because once again, you've got Lucifer, right? He's got fucking wings. So how, if I saw a dude with wings, I would think, okay, either an angel or the fucking devil. But she's like, oh, you're a superhero. Like I don't fucking get it.
But anyways, yeah, back to this.
But back to this. The only time I really watch any CW is when it comes on accidentally after I've been watching Naomi. Like I'll be watching Naomi, and then all of a sudden, accidentally, Superman and Lois comes on, and then I give it the 30 seconds, and then the terrible acting just turns me off, and I freaking go find something else. I go find some manga that I can't understand, and I fucking pretend that I can freaking understand what the fuck they're talking about.
This almost I was gonna say this almost looks like an anime style kind of thing. That
right. That's what it should be. It should be. If you're trying to freaking capture the attention of younger folks, you gotta freaking get to that anime style. Period.
Yeah.
But that's their thing. So what you guys are basically telling me is you don't give a damn about CW, nor do I.
I won't even say that, because I've been watching Naomi with my wife, and I know my wife keeps up with the CW shows more than me, or at least she tries to. And I was surprised that Legends of Tomorrow still comes on. Man, it wasn't the worst show. It wasn't the worst show on, or not, or anything of that nature. It's just kind of with the CW shows. The only thing for me is that it's so many of them, bro. It's like hard to keep up with sometimes, and that's why I said I think they need to focus more on maybe having a couple of good shows versus having a whole bunch of shows. But I think what the problem is that when you own the network and you have these IPs, you're like, oh well, everybody loves superheroes. We can pump out these shows for cheap, and fill airtime. So you're not thinking about creating a quality experience. You're thinking about creating content to force feed onto your network versus creating the experience that people are gonna love and that people are gonna cherish. And I think that's where DC is falling short, is that and it's not necessarily the comic book side per se. I think it's more so the entertainment side. They kind of being shoeboxed into a certain position because this is what the parent company wants. So they got to kind of toe the line on that and do what the parent company is telling them to do. But at a certain point, somebody has to be able to step in and say, look, man, this ain't working, bro. I mean, this ain't working. It's a disconnect between the comics, the TV shows, and the movies. Now, this could be their moves to try to right all of that and get everything back in a unison. But man, I do not know. It's gonna take a lot of proving, man.
Right. So Astro Wizard saying, "Hey, give us a gritty, dirty DC dark TV series." Well, there's two. There's Peacemaker, right? And then they also
Peacemaker,
had
Titans,
in Gotham. Had Gotham.
Titans.
Remember?
You ain't never seen Titans, Lucas?
I don't think so.
Bro, watch
Yeah, you
Titans on
have,
HBO
right?
Max.
Titans, yeah.
It's amazing. It's the best thing
Oh,
DC ever put out.
Oh, with Superboy and
Nightwing,
yeah, my wife,
Raven.
my wife and my kid were sitting down and watching that. I'm like, I got other shit to do. It's like it just I didn't fucking, man. I'm too busy watching too much anime, man. Fucking for that shit to fucking grab me, man. Look, so I need people dying on the regular. I don't know. I don't need freaking Superboy freaking in the laboratory fucking trying to fucking receive. No, man. If you're Superboy, you're Superman, you're punching through shit, burning shit up with your fucking eyes, or calming somebody down with your fucking breath. That's all I freaking need. I don't need somebody. Oh man, I gotta freaking do this. No, nope. I'm out.
What about? And don't forget, we have Sandman coming up at some point in time to Netflix.
I will be there. I will fucking be there, man. Fucking loose. I'm telling you, man. Fucking Lucifer, which was on Netflix, which eventually made a Netflix, went harder than fucking Titans. That's another greedy show. I need fucking people drinking and fucking doing cocaine and fucking and fucking. I don't need all this. This teen wanderlust.
Dialogue. You want less dialogue.
Freaking. That's why fucking Gotham gave me. As soon as fucking old girl fucking took her own eye out, I was like, oh, that's a wrap. I'm in it for the long ride, man. I don't need just fucking teen Titan fucking wonder. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Man. I'm just waiting for a Peacemaker and for them to shoot that damn bird. That bird be flying too fucking free for me, man. I swear to God, I think that Eagle gonna fucking die soon, man. Astro Wizard says he's curious about Sandman and he hopes it's good. Well, I don't even know who the screenwriters or the runners are, right? Because all I know is that they took over Lucifer, and it was good. Right? It was still good. It got a little contrived sometimes, but it was still good. So they followed that freaking, that freaking measurement, that freaking calculation. They'll be good. Eugene Young says, hell yeah, Marvel doing X-Men Adventures. We need Batman Adventures. Well, it's not X-Men Adventures. It's like X-Men 92. I think that's what they're doing, right? They're just doing a revival of the old show.
X-Men the animated series.
Yeah.
X-Men 97.
97.
Yeah, so it's supposed to continue off of season 4.
It's a game and it's heavily involved, and I have a good feeling about that. Let's see. All right. So here's the other question I would have for y'all. Freaking IDW, and I think we've been hearing this for a while. IDW is going to lose the G.I. Joe and the Transformers license at the end of 2022. And now we know who they're losing it to. They're losing it to Skybound.
Skybound, yeah.
Right.
Kirkman is going to be writing G.I. Joe.
Jesus. That's all we need. Freaking G.I. That's all I want. First 3 issues, freaking G.I. Joe fighting zombies. That's all I fucking want. Right. Send me the check, Kirkman. Let me read that shit. G.I. Joe. That's it. Freaking Cobra gets a hold of some type of serum that makes the dead bodies come back to life, and then they fucking send them motherfuckers out to G.I. Joe, and G.I. Joe has to fight their way out. That's all I want to fucking see.
I know they had Cobra like zombie troopers in the action figure line when they relaunched back in 2010ish, somewhere around there when they relaunched the G.I. Joe action figure line. But I couldn't never discern whether or not that came from a comic book storyline or if it was just something that Hasbro made up at that point in time because it was cool. I wouldn't think that it would be completely out of the realms to see G.I. Joe going ham on some zombies. That would be interesting, even if it was just like a little 4-part miniseries or something like that. But man, to be honest, G.I. Joe has been an underutilized property for a very long time, man. I know they tried doing movies and stuff, but I'm
sorry, brother. My bad.
Oh, you got it. You got it, bro.
Oh, you were talking about that zombie figure.
Mm-hmm.
That figure was awesome, bro. That was such a cool fucking figure, man. Did you search those out when they were on the pegs?
Yeah, I did, bro. Like I drove myself crazy looking for those,
that shit was so cool, man.
I drove myself crazy looking for
so I got some news that I can't really necessarily share, but there is going to be some big news for all G.I. Joe fans and Transformer fans coming soon. With Skybound.
Oh yeah. It is. Man.
Well, looks like I'm getting ready to sell my IDW stock soon.
See, that's the tough thing is that IDW definitely had a plan to make some movies off of their original properties. None of those properties included G.I. Joe, My Little Pony, Star Trek, any of the other stuff. So they've got plans to do something.
Yeah.
Just don't know what. Maybe they're saving up the money from paying for all these licenses to do what they're supposed to be doing. You're talking about IDWM, right? That's the name of the stock. Maybe that's what they're doing.
Don't they still have Kanto and all that?
Yes.
Oh, that's true. I forget about that. It might be a good hold then.
I mean, because what did you buy in at? Like $3 or something like that, or like $2.99 or something?
Less than that. So yeah.
I will keep that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
it won't hurt. That's just a couple slices of pizza or a slice of pizza. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Let's see, list of IDW publications: Code Warriors, My Son, 30 Days of Night. I believe they still got those guys.
So these zombie vipers, like, I don't remember those ones, man. I don't remember. And I tried to buy all the G.I. Joes when they would re-release them, but I don't remember the zombie troopers though.
Back to the Future, Batman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Children of the Grave, all the CSI stuff. That's interesting. Doomed, Dungeons and Dragons. They still got those. They're losing G.I. Joe. They're probably going to lose Ghostbusters. George A. Romero's Land of the Dead. That's original for them. So they got to own that stuff. Godzilla. They own the licenses for Godzilla still.
Oh, nice.
Judge Dredd. That's interesting. Little Book of Horrors. What the fuck? Magic the Gathering. That's still going on. Let's see.
Oh, and didn't that get some option use at some point that they're doing some sort of like series or something like that? Or I don't remember exactly what.
I believe so. I think it was something through Netflix that they were trying to do.
Okay.
But the other thing was
I think IDW, man, they're gonna have to. Their best play at this point would be to create some of their own stuff, and B, They need to double down on Ninja Turtles. They need to figure that out, bro. Movie, TV
Well, they did.
show.
Well, I mean, they did kind of well with the whole last run and stuff, even though it was a goat fucking rope, right? So they did well with that. So I think the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Hasbro or whoever owns their fucking proper license is happy with what happened with that. But like you said, I don't think they're going to look to IDW to head the effort on movies and TV series. They're just not there yet. They need something smaller than that.
Yeah, I still say you new IPs will be the way to go instead of relying on somebody else's content. Just create your own stuff and go go from there. That will
Like
probably be the best
you
way.
could still do an animated series and it would still be good because like their old animated series were good. You know what I mean? Like,
Or if they tried to find some anime properties that
yeah,
there was they're still on the come up, that they can turn into a comic. Over here they can just do like Dragon Ball did when they first came to America. Just take the manga and turn it into a comic book, and you can even print it. The way a manga is printed, where you read it back to front instead of instead of front to back. And you can take those mangas and you can break them down. You can take one manga and you can get 4 or 5 issues out of that right there. So it's a lot of stuff that they can do. They just gonna have to think, outside of the box and kind of and kind of pivot. Hopefully they knew ahead of time that they weren't gonna have GI Joe and Transformers coming back. I know it's gonna hurt them to lose the Star Wars, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm pretty sure that they were selling a decent amount of Star Wars books. And GI Joe, I know they weren't selling a whole lot of GI Joe books. Transformers, I know they were selling some Transformers books, but I don't think it's going to just be something that's just going to kill IDW as a company. I just think the Star Wars, I know that's definitely going to hurt because they had to be selling a lot of Star Wars books. But as long as if Marvel keeps letting them make the Marvel action and the Marvel chiller stuff, like I think they'll be all right. That way they can kind of pivot it and get some other stuff on their plate.
I mean, all of that stuff has to be done right because, I mean, if you think about it, though, I mean, the kids don't care about these characters. This is for us. Like those kids don't care about GI Joe or Transformers. Like it's the last.
When was yeah? I mean, here's where they really jacked up, right? Because the reason why it was so good for us as kids is because you could see the freaking thing on TV, and then you could bother mom and dad if we could take you to Toys R Us that same weekend and say, "Hey, I need this. I want this for my birthday, whatever." You can't just do that. I go to freaking Target. There's nothing on the freaking shelves. What's the next closest thing I got to do? I got to go to freaking HasbroPulse.com and buy a $300 piece of shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love my kids. I don't love them $300 worth.
Yeah.
Off of one shot.
Not for no talk, man. I had to go. Like, I went and bought. My daughter was asking me for a gift card for her video game so she could play Roblox. And a little card costs like $25, man. It's just for some tokens so she can buy stuff within the game. I said, all that shit is a scam.
It's not even like it's an NFT. We can resell it later.
It's all pay to play. Like she said, it's just pay to play, and I'm just like, oh my god, really? That's how they're running the game on you guys, and you guys are accepting it? Yeah. They Nipsey hustling your ass. I'm proud to pay. I love to play this game. Let me pay money to play. Man, you don't get that out of here.
Jay Onion is saying, "Hey, buy THQ Nordic stock." Nordic stock is that Nordic, like the exercise equipment. I don't know about that. I don't know what Nordic is. Microsoft bought Activision. Yep, we can talk about that, but we got to see which property is going to go, who's going to get fired, and everything. Because Xbox has been partnering up with some of their properties to actually do comic books as well. So we got to see how that's coming out. I've heard, I forget the name of that one freaking comic that has a that has a freaking video game as well.
Wind,
THQ bought
Wind something.
I
Wind.
forget. No, it's not Wind.
No Horizon.
Yes, Horizon Dawn. Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. THQ just bought Dark Horse and Apple, and Amazon might buy THQ Nordic for gaming. Okay. So we were talking about Godzilla
Those are different
earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, freaking. Aaron. I've spoken mostly about how stuff comes in trends. Apple is starting to freaking try to get into the kaiju monster freaking deal. I just don't know where we're at right now. Right, freaking. I don't know which trend. Which trend are we at right now? I mean, I guess we're still in the superhero trend, right, where everybody loves superheroes, right? But
So you think
but even the superhero stuff is broken down into different stuff. Like it's either it's magic superheroes or it's martial arts superhero, or a. So I'm still trying to figure out which trend we're out. They tried Matrix and that failed miserably. Nobody gave a fuck about no fucking 50-year-old in a fucking trench coat.
so that's the thing. It's like in the United States, we have so many different cultures and different people. They have to have all of that available for us. Like it can't be just a trend. You know what I mean? Like you have to have it's different cultures have their own thing. Like if you go to India, they have Bollywood. If you go to Japan and they have, anime and manga, like it's offered there because that's what's there. Here we have everything. So you have to offer everything. You know what I mean? You can't just have
Mighty fucking Mel V in the house.
Hello, everyone.
What's up, Mel?
Yo,
Boy, he looked like he just worked a back to back.
double and a triple.
First of all, I got a lot of shit to say. First of all, thank you, Flipside, for spreading love.
Hell yeah, brother.
Second of all, Ninth, I heard you fucking killed it.
Kill what?
You had some speculation presentation that I missed?
I was speculation. It was just educating the people. I had spoke with Enid Balam, the creator of not Reptile, but Reptile's cousins, Julian and Eva. And I spoke to him about, working on the Reptile series, working on the Hawk. He's doing the Kate Bishop Hawkeye right now. He's doing the cover art and the interior. And he has some other stuff coming up with Marvel. But I talked to him about just creating those characters, where the inspiration came from. Got clarification on first cover appearances and all of that. First appearances. Look, man, the way we be talking as comic book collectors and speculators, talking about cameos and first full, bro. These artists and these writers don't talk like that, bro.
They don't. It's just some dumb shit.
I don't know. Me personally, ever since I came from C2E2, I just been inboxing these writers and these artists, seeing who gonna talk and who not. Who gonna give me the deeds. And I've been working on a lot of content behind the scenes so that I could start expanding my footprint on YouTube. And a lot of these artists and writers, bro, they not talking about no first. Like I'm using some of this language in conversations, and they like, dude, what the hell is you talking about? I'm like, okay, let me dumb it down and talk like a normal human person. What was the first book this character? What was the first book this character was in? And I've explained to some of these people the mentality of speculators, and they think we fucking crazy, bro. Just plain and simple. It's like, oh well, this is the first book I ever drew them in.
I told you from a long time ago. Speculation shit is
jumped the shark, bro. It's jumped the shark.
That and a whole other different shit. But listen, I'm glad you did your fucking thing here, because people was hitting me up like, yo, Knight was doing his thing. Yo, that's number 2. Number 3, yo, Lucas, thank you for fucking holding it down. You're about to get a shit ton of motherfuckers. You're gonna quit your job because you're gonna make so much money from the fucking $4. Aaron Yeezy, you're the man. Remo, I'm glad to have you. I didn't know, yo, let me tell you something about Remo. I ain't know Remo had the fucking following he did. Remo bigger than all.
Get out of here with that.
Remo bigger than all of us.
Remo making moves out here, man.
Yeah, you got, man. I'm a big shout out to Economics and Comics, because he didn't really clear up the shit, but he cleared up like, the Venom 4 first full. Fuck a first full. You know what I'm saying? But he cleared it up. Ain't gonna disrespect to him, you know what I'm saying? How he did his thing. First full, whatever. First full is a fucking fancy way of saying second appearance. Venom 1, and I don't have no Venom 1s. I just showed a ton of Venom 4s that I got. I just showed this shit on Whatnot. Venom 1, I have no Venom 1. Venom 1 is the first appearance of Venom. Period. This Hulk 3 shit. Nobody knows who the fuck that motherfucker was. I don't know if Lucas touched on it. I don't know if anybody else touched on it tonight. Nobody knows who that was. So until then, you cannot call that Hulk Null's cameo. Nobody know who the fuck that is.
Where did I see that at? Somebody said that. Somebody called it that. I haven't even got a chance to read it yet. And I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on. What do you mean Hulk Null?
If it is the Hulk Null nigga, then okay, that's his first appearance. 3 is his first appearance. If it is the Hulk Null dude. If it's not,
what if there's 2 of them?
It's gonna get convoluted, man. Motherfuckers.
That's what I'm saying. That's Donnie Cates. That's Donnie Cates, man.
I told Ninth Marvel to figure out the formula. Once Marvel figured that formula out, it's a done deal.
They using our own psychology. I ain't gonna say they using y'all own psychology.
He say y'all.
They for real, bro. They using their own psychology against y'all. Okay, they want to play this first full, this first cameo. Okay, well we're gonna put a character in there literally for one. If you look at that Hulk 3, dude is in there for like half a panel.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of it is just dialogue from the Hulk, like, "Hey, come back. Who are you?" You know, it's like at this point you cannot deny it, bro. Because and this is something I said the other day to Mel and some other people. Was Miles Morales named in Ultimate Fallout 4? I ain't read Ultimate Fallout 4 in a while, but I said I was going to pull out one of my copies of Ultimate Fallout 4 and go back and read it to see if he was named in that issue. Because if he wasn't named in that issue, by a lot of people's logic, that's not his first full appearance. That's a cameo.
Look,
I thought that's what it was, though, because they say that's why the second print shows his face, and that's why it should have been the book you want. And then everybody was like, nah, it's not the second print. You know what I mean? Because that one was wildly pressed, and they got you want the Bagley because that was there's really less of it. But if he's not, like you said, then it's the Spider-Man book.
Economic Comics email CBC said, okay, who the fuck? I mean, I like Steve Burke, but who the fuck is he?
Yeah, he don't work. I'd rather talk to like Nine did. Talk to the person who.
Yeah, I'm like the motherfucker who wrote it.
Yeah, tell me who. When does he show up? You know what I mean? Because
you know why he did that is so they can put it on the label.
Okay, so boom. All right, Donnie Cage just said, IG Hulk 3 is the new character. Is it the Hulk Null dude or just a new character?
Yeah. You saw the cover of issue 5 or 6 with the hand on the cover.
Yeah, this motherfucker didn't have claws. In 3, he didn't have claws. So again, we don't know yet. I mean, let's tread cautiously. Don't go out and tell people to buy 3, until we know what the fuck it is. Right. That's why that book didn't take off. The book didn't really take off. I see motherfuckers bought out Midtown. Motherfuckers bought out eBay and listed them at $100. Now one book sold for $100. Now one.
Yeah.
So people are waiting, which is the responsible thing to do.
Yeah.
You know. Well, and it also is going to be Thor 20 or Thor 21.
Yo, let me ask you something. Matter of fact, Hulk 3 versus Thor 20. What was more of a first appearance, Hulk 3 or Thor 20?
Thor 20.
Yeah.
But also I'm noticing too that with this Hulk run, there's all kinds of second printings coming out. You know what I mean? So it's like they know already that people are talking about these books, so they're like, let's print up a second print.
If Thor 20 wasn't the first appearance, why the fuck would they fucking make a fucking second print with the bitch on the cover?
No.
I'm just asking questions here. Mm-hmm. I don't speculate, man. I'm a retailer, man. So fuck all y'all.
Yo, retailer, can I get?
You know what I mean? So I'm just asking questions here. You know what I'm saying? Because people take the spec shit way too serious. People always want to be the first, and I talked about this. Yeah, whatever, man.
Wait.
Because they gave the writer the idea. That's how it really works.
Right. But Donnie Cates still this is speculated, so.
And that's still, I mean, the book could have a first appearance, but if the character has no validity in the story, then that character's not going to go anywhere. So it could be a first appearance all day long, unless the character is something that everybody is drawn to, and they continue to make their stories have substance. Then, Venom had substance. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, will Bedlam have substance? I hope so.
Yeah, we don't know. Like, there was a whole backstory with Venom. You know what I mean? Like the whole, beyond it giving Peter Parker the suit, it having a whole life of its own, us trying to figure out what was up with the suit, why it made him feel that way. You know what I mean? Like all of that stuff. And then for him to become what he was, it was like, oh, you know what I mean? So like these characters ain't like that now.
No.
They come and go. Like, you know what I mean? They have one big fight and then all of a sudden they're gone. And it's like, wait a minute. Like, that was it? You know what I mean? Chased us for 5 issues and he's done.
I'm the biggest advocate of symbiotes or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think Venom looks cool as a motherfucker. I think it looks great. I think it's a great character, but I thought fucking not Virus, but the other motherfucker. The Venom. No, I mean the. Come on, Lucas. Help me out here.
Anti-Venom?
No.
Carnage?
No. It became Venom 25. It was Dylon. Dylon is no.
Oh, with the white hair.
Right. Nobody can just
what's his name? Dylan in the other dimension or whatever.
Oh, that fucking
Codex.
Codex. Yeah.
Thank you, Nate. Codex. I thought Codex was be the shit.
Yeah, he would have been, but they got rid of him. That's what I'm saying. Like you. Yeah, that's the only reason why I didn't really get all into the whole Bedlam thing, because of what they did with Codex.
Venom 3 third printing. Sell it or hold. You should have sold that last year.
Nah, I'm holding my shit. That shit gonna be $1,000 book again.
That's what I'm saying. Because it was like $1,000 like last year around this time.
When I put it in that 2 years ago, when I put it in the box, in the drunken box.
But yeah,
that first no.
Yeah, that's probably a hold for now at this point.
I be seeing them for like $350 all the time. I'll be like, man, that's honestly a good buy. That book will. Yeah. All they got to do is mention no name, and that book is gonna shoot through the roof.
I'll bear that.
That's real. Like all he has to do is have just like a whole nother storyline, and they'll go crazy on that dude.
Yeah,
he ain't gonna come into the MCU anytime soon. He ain't even gonna be in no movies. It'll just be long term effect for him.
Yeah, but are you blaming Marvel though? Marvel's in this shit to sell books, bro.
Yeah,
you can't blame Marvel.
Absolutely,
you can't blame Marvel. I mean, they're giving people what they want. You know what I'm saying? They're giving people what they want. They're giving people first appearances. And they make it, they're hiding what's the shit called? The art. They're hiding the art now.
Oh
yeah.
Where they're not putting it on FOC.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like people are just taking gambles now at this point, right? For if you don't see the cover, just like, oh, let me buy 5, and it becomes the hottest book, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking. Like, don't gamble like that.
They'll tell you the name. They'll tell you the name of who's on it, but they won't tell you what like you said, you can't see the picture.
Yeah, they'll tell you the artist, right?
Yeah, but it's like, do you want to gamble on that artist? You know, their work. I mean, 9 times out of 10, I think you should buy it anyway. You know what I'm saying? If you're a retailer, if you sell that book and you know that artist sells books, then you would want to grab it. But other than that, they know you're gonna just buy the A or the B cover, or the A and the B cover. That's it.
Right.
At the most,
Yeah. Eric's Hurd says that he'd rather be talking about Death of Doctor Strange, Elsa Bloodstone, because it has more legs than these Kate's characters, in his opinion.
I agree.
So yeah, I mean, I think we just connected with the stuff that Ninth Wonder was talking about. He talked about the Eva character, where she's going, and everything, and then I gave you a little bit more background on who her cousin is, Reptile. He belongs to the fraternity of Raptors, plus Elsa's Bloodstone, plus Lyra plus Brothers, plus Darkhawk, plus the Werewolf book that came out, plus Amulet. That they're all part of this fraternity, a part of the life tree. So they're setting that up for later on down the line. I don't know whether they're going to do it first in like a cartoon or a movie or whatever, but they're definitely setting it up. We just got to have the background on it. So it's going to happen. I think that's where they're going. We just got to see how long it's going to take. But there is one stone that we just don't know who has it, and it may never be come to fruition unless they bring her father back, because her father is the only one that has that last stone that was never detailed.
Isn't it in his chest or something like that?
Yes,
It's
every
like
single one of them.
embedded.
Yeah, every single one of them. It's in their chest.
It's like embedded in their chest, man.
Mhm.
So I don't know what the fuck you talking about. So this reptile motherfucker's a bloodstone?
No, blood. The bloodstones, they all have that stone is embedded in their chest. Like the dad had one there, and then I guess Elsa and all them have it too.
So yes, Reptile has a stone in his chest as well.
Yeah.
Right.
So what I think
all in the same lineage, I guess. Yeah.
See, what I think I think they're gonna kill Elsa Bloodstone because her shit is too convoluted. They black hair, red hair, all that dumb shit. This is more Lyrica, whatever the fuck her name is. This is more what's her name?
Starting over.
Yeah, this is like okay, this is the Bloodstone you want to see. We'll bring Elsa back once in a while, but this is our Bloodstone because she don't got red hair, blonde hair, ain't no fucking convoluted shit, you know.
Right.
Yeah, her story is jacked up for real.
Did we talk about Black Panther 3?
No, not yet.
Are we?
No.
I don't think. Yeah, good.
I'm not trying. See, I didn't even want you to bring it up, man. But here we are.
No, we're not gonna talk about it.
Just have y'all bread ready. Hi, Nathan says, hey, what did they do with Null, Black Winter, Codex, and the virus?
Well, no had a full storyline that it was overprinted. Black Window's coming back, Thor 21.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Codex, fucking tampon for all I give a fuck about it. Yeah. And virus is always shit to begin with. So.
Yeah, virus. That whole shit was, man, that was terrible, man. That was such a money run, money grab, and that whole run last. They knew they were coming off of it, and they just.
What are you talking about? Virus's first appearance, comic book day book. Right?
Yeah, that shit was just. Man, I think Maul will be testing the waters, man. Listen, let me keep it simple for y'all, man. Once again, first full is nothing but a fucking fancy way of saying second appearance. Period. I'm gonna say it one more time. First full is a fancy way of saying second appearance. How the fuck can you have a cameo of someone without it being the first time you see him and it's an appearance? You put those two fucking words together, you have first fucking appearance.
So let me ask you a question and everybody else a question in the chat. Everybody watching this, everybody on the panel. How do we fix it?
You follow my lead. You get under the wing. You get under the wing, man. You get under the wing and follow my lead.
Read the books, man. All you gotta do is read the books.
But what is following your lead? What is that?
Follow my lead. Like, yo, if
what does that entail, though? I mean, like, do we have a rule? Are we gonna say that from now on, the first time you see that character is first appearance, no matter fucking what?
That's
it. I'm glad you brought that up.
Whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not.
Right. So for instance, if that character is in a panel in a comic that's not even related to that character's company,
No,
we still-
no, that's bullshit.
Wait. How would that happen? What do you mean?
Because
So, all right, so for
Grogu
great.
Yeah.
Grogu
Yeah.
was in
and
somebody
died.
right.
Nah, man.
Died.
Nah.
What about
I
Marvel?
saw that, and I saw that, and I know it exists and everything, but that's just so out
So
of
now
context.
you're putting stipulations on it, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
You got to.
I mean,
Because-
let's use common sense.
because-
Let's use common sense. If it's a Marvel book, and are you collecting that Grogu book? Is that first Grogu?
It wasn't
it's
named.
not.
Yeah, just because it's a green baby character, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
First of all, it was purple. You know what I'm saying?
That's him,
Yeah.
dog.
Look, Mark.
But shout out to Decor Collectibles because he did talk about this particular book, right? The Mandalorian Season 1, Volume 1, right? This is, and I'm going to go with his, stick with this. This will be his first comic book appearance. People say, well, it can't be a comic book because it's like 300 pages freaking long, but right there on the three up here it says this series in comics.
It's just a comic.
Yeah, it is in new screen comics format. That means they are calling this a comic book.
Are you calling it a comic book?
That's what the company's calling it.
I'm gonna ask what the company calling it. Are you calling it a comic book?
What's the
I'm going with
interior?
the company.
Let me see the inside pictures.
Okay, let me find a good picture.
Is it in novel form, or is it in does it have word bubbles?
Word bubbles.
Oh no, that's a comic, but that's like a graphic novel or a trade paper. That's like a trade.
That's
And
TV show art.
Is it a comic or is it like the movie?
Nigga,
Broken down.
That's just not really taking TV screens and you added word balls to TV screens.
Even making
Come on. Now you fucking with me. Stop.
It is a comic, bro.
The comic, man.
That's not a comic. That's not a comic.
What is it then?
It's got word bubbles.
It's a book. It's a fucking book. It's not a fucking comic.
They called it a comic book right up here, man.
Oh,
here's my problem with it all. Too many people are biased based on the book they have, right?
Yeah. This is what I
So
want to stop.
if they-
This is what I want to stop.
If they have a 180 and not a 181, they're saying 180 is the first. If they have a Avengers 196 and not a 195, they're saying 196 is the first. So I'm asking these kind of rhetoric questions, that type of thing.
You have to ask them
because you have to, right? So basically, if you just want to simple it down, which it sounds like we all want to do, we have to start saying that the first time they show a panel of a character in a story of a comic book,
that's first appearance.
That's first appearance, period. No matter how small, it could be that little TV image of Darkseid on Jimmy Olsen's 134. It could be, or it could be a fucking final page panel, like Avengers 195.
But what do we do about Punchline and Jessica Drew? Bitch lips. That bitch's lips. That's not a first appearance. It's bitch's lips. And Jessica Drew is a bitch's elbow. It's not a first appearance.
McClay, you talking, but we can't hear you, brother.
I'm not talking.
Oh, I thought you were talking.
Okay,
no,
so
good, brother.
Hey, so
oh no, you know what?
Hold up. So Gringo Brandino said, "Hey, that's not a comic book if it's screenshots and not original artwork." Grogu is not a puppet. Grogu, excuse me, is computer generated, just like most of comics is now.
No, you're getting too crazy right now. You're getting too crazy right now. No,
I hate to break it to you, but this ain't some freaking Jim Henson puppet shit, right? It's for computer generated.
No, we care about puppets versus digital. Nah. That big shit right there. To me, that's not a comic. To me, that's not a comic.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? To me, that's not a comic.
Well, okay. So what are the? Actually, let's get back to what Brian was talking about. Yes,
yeah,
I agree with Brian.
Questions do have to be asked.
But how do we stop it? We gotta freaking call people out on
we can't get out of the wing.
Well, I mean, because that's where it's most prevalent. People on the eBay saying, "Hey, this is cameo. This is first full and everything." Freaking tell
what the fuck is a cameo?
Yeah, they're selling the book though. They're gonna say whatever. It's like when you buy a car, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, low miles," never been in an accident. It's you know what I mean.
That's a terrible bit.
And you go and look at it, and you're like, "What?" Yeah, I mean, like, this is what you're trying to tell me? And none of this stuff, man. It's got 200,000 miles on it, man. The side's been swiped. I mean, come on, man.
Nah,
It's never been underwater.
Previews don't fucking count. Previews will never fucking count on my fucking
Look.
fuck up. That preview shit is the dumbest shit ever. Fuck previews. Period. That's not a fucking no, man. No.
Wait,
To
but
me,
how far?
I mean,
how
not
far
only
back-
either book and loving the Hulk 181, 180 is his first appearance.
What is his first appearance?
You know what I'm
Boom
saying?
six.
Like, I love.
And
Yeah,
then
I'm gonna say it's gonna be Foom 6. You know, that's his first appearance.
But even that, I don't. If he
I had
just
this
said previews
myself.
don't count, Foom don't count. You know what I mean? Like,
It's
listen.
it's really the international version.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with the second appearance of being a book that people want. There's nothing wrong with that.
yeah, absolutely.
Nothing wrong with that. But you got to acknowledge. Stop calling that shit the first appearance. Because the first time you see a motherfucker, like Spider-Man 299, motherfucker say, "Hey, motherfucker, I'm Venom. This is me. Suck my dick."
Is it
That's
180 first appearance, 181 first cover appearance?
Cool.
Both equal to me.
Call it that. If people want to spend more on 181, cool.
Yeah.
That's
But
what
see,
it is.
When you go in 180, and like you said, it says, "I'm Wolverine. I'm the Wolverine.
I'm Wolverine. Suck my dick. I'm ready to cut your fucking face off."
Yeah, let's go. And then 181 is the continuation. It's like at the end of when you used to watch old TV shows, and at the end they would pause right before they stabbed, and then on the A team or something, and then the next week it would pick up right where he went to stab. You know what I mean? It's the same thing.
So here's basically, I think, what we're saying, and the easiest way to do it is to start saying and talking within the community, saying there's no such thing as a cameo anymore. We're throwing that cameo shit out of the word. Get rid of that word, cameo.
Yeah, because that shit
The
doesn't
cameo,
make
it's
no
pointless.
sense.
We're not going to say cameo anymore. We're going to say first appearance.
That's it.
And that's it. And then maybe if we want to talk about doing some type of first full appearance or first, I don't even know that. Maybe you throw that out the window too. You just say first appearance.
I got t-shirts made. First full is a fancy way of saying the second appearance. Because how the fuck you have a cameo without having what's the cameo? Oh, it's the first time we
Cameo is a word for movies and TV.
Right.
So
That's
it's
comes
like,
from camera.
it's like the same thing with Gaslamp. Like last issue was his
13 was the first appearance.
first appearance, and then this is the first cover appearance.
Cool.
That's all. You know what I mean? Like, but people are going crazy for this book today, but it's not his first appearance. It's just a cover appearance. That's all.
13 was his first appearance. Not fucking. You gotta have six panels and word bubbles, and he has to talk.
And that's what old girl on the cover, right?
See, that Strange Academy book, I don't know if it's like the natural art of storytelling on how Marvel laid that out. 13, he make the appearance at the end of the book.
Right.
14, you see him in the book more, and then 15, you got the first cover appearance. So I'm like, dang, are they dragging this out to
listen,
sell 3 books in a row, or is
14?
Is this just,
they're no longer kids. People forget
they go to the future. Yeah.
Yeah. So that book is not only key because of that character, but also it's the first time in the story they're not little children anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's kind of skipping that whole part of it. You know what I mean? Like they're not little kids. You know what I mean? Like it's a whole other. You know what I mean? Like so. That's that. I think that you got to pay attention to that too. I think.
All right, listen. This how I'm gonna body everybody. 13 is what? This just for example. Let's use Strange Academy.
First appearance.
Oh no! Say first appearance of who?
Of Gaslamp.
Boom. Now, if you want to if you want the other page and you call it the cameo, you be like, your first cameo of who? Gaslamp. How you know it's Gaslamp? Oh, because that's him right there. That's the fucking first appearance.
Yeah.
Maybe we just need to go with, instead of cameos and first appearances, or cameos and first fulls being the thing to look for, we need to call it first appearances and origin stories.
They did that in the 80s. And it worked.
Then I got something that's going to worry a lot of people. bother a lot of people. Silk, her first appearance is
Cindy
Amazing
Moon.
Spider-Man. Yes,
Yep.
Amazing Spider-Man #1.
As Cindy Moon though, not
Yeah,
as
and
Silk.
Cindy Moon.
So here, nope, because here's the deal, right? Your first appearance is whenever you get your powers. She got her powers in Amazing Spider-Man #1. That's when she was bit by the.
Who says
Yeah,
that?
who said that? Who the fuck
It's,
made
it's right
that
there
shit
in the
up?
story. It's right there in the story.
Yeah, but
No,
who the
but-
fuck is the first person to get your powers? No.
Yeah.
What? What?
Hold on.
What?
I thought they got their powers immediately when they got bit.
Yeah.
The Spider-Man
No,
was
no.
yeah, he got bit. He was like, and then he went to the house and he was squirting out.
No. First, all right, put like this. Put like
Crawling on the ceiling. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so. But based on what you just said, Spider-Man 360 is first appearance of Carnage, not 361.
yeah.
You're supposed to argue with me, you motherfucker.
I've always thought,
Well, you can take the argument even to Venom then, right? So
yeah, that's
Like-
right. Yeah.
right, is it like 280, 298, or is it Eddie Brock's first appearance?
Eddie
But
Brock should have featured Eddie Brock.
but they're two different entities, right?
Yeah.
Well, if that's
So,
the case, then Secret Wars, what is it?
Eight.
No, because he gets the suitcase. What, in like 7 or 6? When does he hand him the suitcase? He puts it on in 8.
Well, see, that go back to something else. I saw somebody complaining because of that all new Spider-Man #6, the origin of Miles' suit. They was like, oh, people are just spec on anything nowadays. And my thing is any issue where it's an origin story, the origin of a suit, you changing the suit, anything that's organic, natural part of a superhero story should be a key. It should be considered a key issue. That's just me. If you were a regular guy at first and you grow to become a superhero, your first appearance as your civilian, whoever your civilian name is, like if Jimmy Olsen became a superhero, you got the first appearance of Jimmy Olsen, and you got the first appearance of Jimmy Olsen as his superhero name. That's two separate things. So both of them could naturally be keys. If somebody dies, all right, that's that death is they origin story.
Yeah, are you gonna call Pepper Potts?
Part of the story.
Sorry, I always fucking interrupt you, Ninth. I apologize.
No,
But
you good,
are you gonna call? And this is I like where you're going because I agree with you. Are you gonna call Pepper Potts' first appearance as first appearance of Rescue because she plays Rescue, or are you gonna call? You know what I mean? You're saying,
that's kind of what I was thinking. I'm like, so
Yeah.
is a character?
why would
or
you
is-
do that? That's fucking 40 years before. You know what I
Hold
mean?
on. I'm gonna give a shout out to Bronze Age Nerd. I love your style. Anytime you want to come on the show, talk about any motherfucking thing, hit me the fuck up. I love your style, brother. Appreciate you.
Yeah, Bronze Age nerd code, man. I
He
like
cold.
that.
That motherfucker don't give a fuck, bro. I like that motherfucker, boy.
That was something that I had been arguing for a lot because a lot of people were all or continue to be on the whole Ghost Spider Gwen thing, right? But it's like, okay, that's fine, but a lot of people weren't paying attention to Gwen's first appearance, right? Because at any time she could change her costume up, change her name up, and everything. And I think just recently, within the last couple of years, now people are starting to freaking pick those up. So one argument that I've been freaking looking at is because you were just talking about the costume for Miles Morales. That costume quite possibly was around a lot longer than Miles Morales, and because I've been posting this.
With that hoodie bullshit?
Spider-Man Unlimited, that Wizard 1.5, right? It is a pink costume, and it's even the logo is kind of close to Miles Morales' joint, and it has the ability to turn the dude invisible, which is one of Miles Morales' freaking powers. But it was worn by Peter Parker at the time before he gave it up.
So you telling me that Peter Parker gave Miles Morales a dusty hoodie? So he'll put the shit on?
No, something happened with the costume where he gave it up and he went back to his old costume. But But I think I forget how
Can we just keep it simple?
Yeah.
Can we just keep it simple? Yo,
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's
Venom 1, first Venom. If you want to call Venom 4, now mind you, I have no Venom 1s. None. I went balls deep in Venom 4 thinking this was Bedlam's first appearance. Listen.
Why is everybody tripping on that Bedlam character? Like, is he supposed to? Like,
because he looked like trash to me, bro.
Yeah, he doesn't even look that fucking. It's another fucking symbiote.
Exactly, but he doesn't look trash to me. He doesn't look trash to me. I love symbiotes.
He looks like Deadpool as Venom. Remember Deadpool when Deadpool was Venom? Yep. That's what he fucking looks like.
That's funny.
Or symbiote Deadpool or whatever.
You're right. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Chat came. My penis and technicals are not happy. Chat came up wilding out. So what up, brother? Chat built some more right now. I gotta get Lucy here. Calm his ass down. He's perfect gentleman with Lucy here.
Y'all motherfuckers out there drinking more than I am, man. That shit don't make no damn sense, man.
It looks like
because they're not on camera.
It looked like
making
Venom 4 starting to move on eBay.
Who?
the Venom 4s.
What you mean starting to move? It was 53. What are they going for now? $20.
No,
$30.
the 1 to 25.
Yeah, $30.
They up to like 35.
That ain't moving, man. That shit ain't going nowhere, man.
But it was a bunch of them, bro. It's not as many. It's only 2 pages now. I know if one the other.
It was 53 when I told y'all. So it's 53 these Venom systems.
It's only 2 pages now, man. And that's what other books mixed into it. So looks like it's probably about 20 of them.
Really? But let's see what Bedlam does. Again, CBCS is going to label. No, it has been brought up, but who the fuck is CBCS? Second rate.
Well, that's another question. So,
you little brother.
Do we need to get grading companies involved on how to fix this shit? Do we need to start saying?
No, because that's the same shit as me telling you what the fuck the first appearance is. Who the fuck am I?
So then there's no way to fix this then, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You asked the writer and the creator. That's how you fix it.
But we just got told they don't know shit. They don't fucking care about that.
Who told you?
I'm not saying they don't know shit. What I'm saying is that they not playing the speculation game. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like they created the character, so to them, the way they look at it is like, hey, I created this character. This is the first book that I put the character in. This is the first appearance. I'm not, they not thinking about no first cameo, first full appearance. Like that stuff that the comic book community made up. It's
well, I'll put an asterisk on that.
I got one for you.
I was gonna say real quick, like punchline, right? Tynion perfectly put out exactly what. This is the first cameo. This is the first full cameo.
People got mad at him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but
because it wasn't the books they wanted,
right? But I mean, he still took a stance of what his opinion was as the writer.
How could you not? How can you dispute that? Like,
he a mark comic book writer anyway. So I mean, like that dude younger than me, man. He just playing. He playing to the cheap seats, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, he still took a stance. I mean,
he probably,
even though
was a 180, he probably was a 181 guy, bro. He had a 180.
Well,
I know, 181 guy,
but still, he took a stance. Even though the community didn't agree, and then the community still picked their books, right?
Yeah, and that's my thing. Like you said, like ultimately, like you can say all of that. Like you're gonna pay for what you want. Like you know what I mean. That book you might want. Might be a little more expensive, but it's like, okay, well, you know what I mean? At least there's the market is there, and that's who's going to end up speaking. It's going to be the market. It's like they always say, the book's only worth what someone's willing to give you for it, So if
exactly.
No, here go my thing, though. What about when the company speaks and they tell us a certain book was the first appearance of a character and everybody still want to go against that? And I'm not gonna say everybody, but you still got half the community going against that.
But
I give you a better example.
Hulk 180.
Riri 7 verse 9. Marvel on several occasions in print has said issue 7 is her first appearance. People still want to say 9, and I got a bunch of 9s.
They're fucking dumb as fuck.
It's 7.
It's 7.
It's
all
7.
right.
I just don't like the cover.
That is, the motherfuckers that made up shit. Like, no, she's in 6 panels. What the fuck are you talking about? Who? A question to you: who's in 6 panels? Riri. How the fuck you know it's Riri? Oh, because I know from the other shit. But shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Well, shut the fuck up. That's the fucking first appearance. That's the first appearance. Period. That's the first appearance.
Yeah, but even outside of that, man, I'm not really tripping on no Bedlam. I'm not really tripping on no the new Hulk guy. Both of them look like trash villains to me, man.
But we don't know. We don't know who it is in 3. We don't know who that is.
The Hulk one is the one that interests me. I don't really care too much about the Bedlam dude, but Hulk.
We know this Bedlam. We know this Bedlam. We know
this Hulk one is still on some. You don't know who it is.
You don't know who it is. Nobody knows who it is. I don't know why. I don't know how Keith Lee just said, "Yo, this is the Hulk." No, nigga. Who the fuck told you that?
I mean, the story for Hulk is ill to begin with because, like, when I first started reading, I was like, this is kind of some bullshit.
Garbage.
Yeah, but then as you start reading it, you kind of start like, okay, I see what he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
What are you smoking, man? Because I can't figure that shit out.
I'm smoking some
strong, fucking loud shit.
Yeah, there's some loud right here. It's some loud, baby. It's some loud.
That shit's crazy, man. Like that's Hulk stuff is so.
I look at it because I'm an anime fan, so you know what I'm saying. To me, it's putting the Doctor inside of a mech. You know what I'm saying? Putting Banner inside of a mech. So I'm looking at it from that angle. And all of those mechs have it's like the Spider-Verse. They have the mech Spider-Man and he has the mech Venom, you know what I mean? It's the same thing. I'm looking at it from that perspective, you know, it's Hulk. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna have to have those same villains to be able to fight with him. So there's gonna be a Venom Hulk, there's gonna be, you know what I mean? Like all of that stuff is gonna be in that universe. So I dig it. It's only six issues. So I mean, you know, I can see where it's trying. I kind of see where it's going, but I think they're just trying to add. I don't know what they're going to add to it. If they're going to loop this into something different going forward or what. But I mean, if it's just 6 issues, then I don't know. I don't know how these characters could last long run. You know what I mean? Long term. If it's just 6 issues, like
I mean, again, we get Hulk Venom, then what?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how far does it go? Like, where do you go after that? Like, if you bring a Hulk Venom in there, it's like when you had the Hulk Vereen. Like, nothing happened with Weapon H. Like, you didn't do shit with that dude. You know what I mean? Like, like it's the same thing. It's like, okay, where are you gonna go with it though? Yeah,
God Almighty back in the building. I ain't seen my man God Almighty in a minute, man. What's good, baby? Donnie K said the character in Hulk 3 is a new character never seen before. All right, that's what's up. Okay, cool.
We definitely know it's somebody who's not been seen before, but that doesn't mean he's not a different iteration of another character.
And fucking Hulk.
So Hulk 3 is the first appearance of this new character. That's who we
exactly.
Are, right?
That's the first appearance of the new character. Hands fucking down. They don't fucking cameo motherfuckers in multiple panels.
I haven't read it yet. I haven't read it, so I can't argue now, but
that's the fucking first period.
Hold on, let me see. You look through this shit.
The motherfuckers in multiple panels. He fucking smashed the Hulk. Yeah, that's his first appearance. Cool. I can live with that.
Let me see.
Yeah, I'm just not betting on Donny Cates spec. So.
Yep.
Oh, it's early. He coming early.
Well,
huh?
Donny Cates spec is great to bet on early and flip and get it gone, and then don't buy any more. Get out.
Yeah.
Look. Lucas, put that up. Put that hand.
Where we at?
Full screen layout. You good? That ain't the same motherfucking 3.
No, that's somebody different.
Could the 1 and 3 grow claws?
Hulk gets null from Donny Cates and Ryan Otley in Hulk number 6.
See,
Say
But-
that again.
Hulk gets a no.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
this is being as reported by Bleeding Cool. It says Hulk gets a null from Donny Cates and Ryan Otley in Hulk number 6.
But that's them writing that shit.
Okay, so if I had to say, Mel, without reading the story, just thumbing through it, if there's a such thing as a cameo, this is a cameo.
There ain't no such thing as a cameo.
But he don't talk. He has no dialogue. Nothing. You just see him, and then
Fuck,
I'm saying he's in 2 panels.
okay, he's in 2 panels, but
Right here. Can I spoil it?
Yeah, it's spoiled.
Yeah.
This motherfucker should have been read it. Hold on, let me. Yeah, I mean everybody's seen this before.
That's it.
How the fuck is that before?
Now hold on. This is at the end, like at the end of the book. Let me go to the 3rd page. You just see his arms,
And his face.
but they don't say it. They don't name him nothing
They don't name it. This is why I was hesitant to talk about this book.
because he just
We don't know. But again, if that is his character,
I would say that's a Hulk Venom.
and he speaks. He speaks.
But then I see the red on him, so it's like almost like it's like trying to play it that it's null. You know what I mean? If you see the design on his hand,
But again, if that character is a new character, that's his first. Period.
oh no, absolutely, yeah.
Period.
Because
Well,
he's
that's
not
fair.
in any other book in here. Like he's not in issue 2. He's not in issue. Okay, yeah. So yeah,
That's the first. Period.
yeah. That's the first. Yeah.
And this is the new shit I'm on. Venom 1. Man, I have no Venom 1s.
Yeah.
I had a shitload of fucking Venom 4s. Venom 1 is first appearance of fucking Bedlam. Now, if you guys want to play around with the first 4, do y'all.
Now that my bad. That was issue 3.
What you just showed?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was issue 3. That's the one we're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. So issue 4 isn't out yet, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So yeah.
It's going to be an argument between issue 4, issue 3. If this guy's appears with issue, no, it's
He doesn't appear until issue 6.
that's what they said.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like he's not even.
So we might get a fucking whole second cameo, dumb shit. You know, we might get all that shit. Multiple panel. See,
And that's just to get us to buy more books.
yeah, that's the first. Yeah, issue 3 is first appearance of whoever the fuck this is. Period. I can live with that. Fucking same thing with Bedlam. Bedlam's first appearance is issue 1 of Venom. He says his name. They go, "I'm Bedlam." Hello.
Because issue 1 of this doesn't show. They talk about what happened in El Paso, but they don't show it. And this is the first time they're showing it.
Do I need a Venom 1? Yeah, I'll take one. Yeah. Venom 1 is clearly the first appearance of Venom 1 4. Yeah, Venom 1 is clearly, I said that many times on my Instagram. It's clearly the first appearance of Venom.
Hey, Lucas, you got me blown up still.
Well, we gotta have the beauty talent, up front and center.
That's what that is.
So when the conception takes place, is that the first cameo?
Speaking of fucking. Here we go.
I mean, back to it goes full circle again, right?
Speaking of fucking. Well, how many likes we got, man? Smash the like button. How many? We were at I get a chance to take a picture.
We over here giving up.
Great question. Can anyone tell me the character name?
Which one?
Nobody can tell the character's name.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I would say that's a cameo because it's not named and it's only in a few panels.
If he gets named later on, that's his first.
How? Well, yeah. No, yeah. No, you're right. And that's the thing. It doesn't have to be named. Then you just got to show the character.
You go to a club. You go to a club.
I feel you.
You see this bad bitch in the club.
Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah.
Yo, who the fuck is that? You come
Yeah.
back next week. Oh, that's Karen. What's the first picture? Karen. First time you seen that bitch in that club the first time.
Exactly. You're right. That's real talk. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't that the criteria we say, oh, you got to be named or you know, don't matter. Once you see that person, that's the first time you see them.
Yo, we gotta get. Yo, let's get Braun Age on right now. What up, Braun Age? What you doing? Let me see you the link, man. Where you at? Cause you a hater, but you got constructive hate. Like, where you at? Let me. Yo, hit me with your Instagram, bro. I'm gonna look for you right now. I'm gonna see you the link. Braun Age. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
What up, everybody?
See, I knew if y'all was talking shit long enough, he was going to show up.
And he just appeared, huh?
Somebody did the Beetlejuice thing and mentioned my name 3 times.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Well, what do they get?
I'm surprised that they're not talking about Spearhead.
Who?
So,
Actually,
the dude is the dude that they're sending after Hulk.
I think I actually know who the dude in Hulk 3 is. Claw.
Who is it?
That's what everybody was saying.
It's Claw.
But Danny Case came
or
Danny Case said tonight is a new character.
It is a new character, but you know what? It's an alternate universe.
Mm-hmm.
Ross.
So you think Danny Case is playing that game now?
Oh yeah, he totally is. I mean, look at Venom Beyond. He's all about these alternate universe versions of other people. Basically, it's General Ross. Instead of the Red Hulk on that world, he became the Black Hulk. Because whatever gamma bomb shit that got set off there turned everybody else into fucking Hulks, except for Banner. So on that world, the Banner is the only human. Everybody else is a fucking Hulk.
But he's inside of the Hulk, right?
You know, all this metaphorical fucking spaceship Hulk fucking who's driving, who's piloting.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm looking at it from that angle, that's what's protecting him is because he's inside of that cockpit.
But what about the Purple Hulk from the end of the Immortal run?
Purple Hulk, man, fuck all of this bullshit.
You see, this is it. Are you specking on every fucking different Crayola color of the fucking Hulks? Because that's what you're going to do.
Speaking of fucking.
Specking on fucking would be easier.
Yeah.
I better go pick up those like first appearance of Yellow Hulk.
Yo, Bronze Age, man. I'm seeing your link. I want you to join us for even like 5-10 minutes, man. I wanna and I'll let you.
So what did I miss?
Nothing. We're just talking about me fucking
arguing about cameos and
changing the game.
Oh, so we must be talking about Venom 3 and Hulk 3, huh?
Venom 4.
Venom 4, whatever. Yeah.
Chad Cave says he's waiting for his first Yellow Hulk to blow up. Talking about the what if.
Yeah, first of all, Lucas Machina broke that news.
First Yellow Hulk was in that IDW series, though. What was it?
First no, it wasn't. It was the what if book. Lucas broke that.
Right. They literally said, "Hey, what if the Hulk was yellow?" And he put yeah. That was like 40 years ago.
Yeah, this is back when we was fucking did the show with you know who.
Let's see. I'm trying to find this one Hulk. What about Ultra? Did you get around to Defenders yet?
What about it? To reading it? Yeah. I covered it on the presser too.
Okay. Crazy shit, huh?
Yo, so I just sent the Legend Bronze Age nerd a fucking invite to come on his Drunken Chat, son. If you guys don't know who Bronze Age nerd is, he's against the grain of everything. He's the ultimate comic hater, but he's good at what he do, and I like his content. So we're gonna have fun if he comes through.
So me and him are gonna get along? That's what you're saying? Yeah.
Because y'all both haters.
We're not haters, man. We're just realists.
y'all both speculating. You're not speculating haters. he got a dope shit of like I think it was 5 books you shouldn't buy. And when I see one of my picks of them, I was mad as hell. What the fuck the motherfuckers talking about? Should buy this book. So, but he's good. He's good at what he does. And we're gonna welcome with open arms. Come on through, man, Brian H. Man, you got the link, brother. Come on through, brother. It's fucking 3:30.
Yeah, man. I just got in from work, and I'm like, hell yeah, these guys are still on.
So Ultra,
Yo,
Thor 20, Thor 21. You know what's about to go down next week? Wait. There you go. Let me full screen. Thank you, brother, for coming through, my man.
Absolutely, dude. Just got done with a live auction a little while ago. Just sending out some invoices and got some time.
We got the crispy microphone, crispy camera. Yo, thank you for following. Thank you for being a fan of the show. Give us your thoughts, man. Give us your thoughts on this whole cameo first appearance shit. First of all, tell the people who you are. Give us your thoughts, man. Give us your thoughts on this whole cameo.
So, okay, so I'm Bronze Age Nerd on YouTube, on Instagram. Appreciate all the love, guys. Thank you very much for the kind words. Basically, I'm kind of notorious for doing top 5 not to buy.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of a big thing for me. Basically, I take 5 spec books from the hot lists, and I say, hey, these are the ones I'd recommend not buying. Most of those ones I agree with, some of them I don't. So I choose those ones, I highlight them, I give you the reasons why. I'm like, hey, this is a ratio that's going for too much money, that kind of stuff. Sorry, I'm getting bad echo, so I'm trying to figure that out real fast.
You probably want to turn off your YouTube if you have YouTube playing in the background.
I do. You know what? Thank you, man. Rookie move.
Yeah.
Never just hopped into a stream before. There we go. So that's a lot better. So that's kind of what I do. As far as the whole cameo first appearance thing, I just got to jump in on that real fast. To me, it's always been, I don't care if you call it a cameo. I don't care if you call it a full. Whatever the first time a character appears, though, that's the first appearance. That's it. Black and white. A first appearance is a first appearance. Those are what those words mean. Doesn't mean it has to be the book that's worth the most money. Like, I can understand people paying more for 181 over 180. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
I think 180 is the first appearance of Wolverine. To me, that's more special. But I do love that cover, and I'd love to get a copy of 181 someday too.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I don't know why everybody confuses Hulk 181 is his first cover. 180 is his first appearance. 181 is his first cover. It's not that hard.
100%. And I could say, hey, you know what? 181, that's the more iconic appearance because he appears more throughout the story. That has a special significance. I think that should be honored. I don't think it should be ever called his first appearance. So.
Isn't it ironic?
So let me ask you, Bronze Age, you made a splash with one of your first videos, saying what not to buy.
Yeah.
What shows? First of all, let me ask you, what shows do you watch? What shows are you familiar with? Where do you get your data from, and what made you start doing the YouTube videos?
Yeah, so I'll kind of go all the way back to the beginning. What I started doing this for is it was like the beginning of the whole lockdown COVID thing.
Yeah.
I wanted a creative outlet. I wanted something to do that was not physically getting me outside the house, but putting my creative or mental energy outside the house, and socializing with people. You know, I was hoping to get, people commenting on my videos, kind of starting discussions. Big thing with me is I don't like to tell people what to think. I'll say what my opinion is, but I want to hear your guys' opinions too. I want to make videos that get people thinking about topics, that inspire people to think. A channel that really inspired me to get everything going, just as like being on camera and kind of putting myself out there, is actually Comic Tropes. Great channel. He doesn't really do like spec or first appearances or any of that kind of stuff. He's more of like history of creators. Like he'll talk about Steranko's career or Kirby's career or all these kinds of different things. And I was like, man, this guy is just out there talking about comic books because he loves them. He's also an inker too. I just thought that was a really cool thing. So I started watching all the like popular channels, everything from Tales from the Flip Side to Gem Mint to Very Gary, Comic Tom 101, all that stuff. I kind of took in a huge net of like, what's the content like out there on YouTube? And I sort of narrowed it down to what I liked. Like, I didn't like stuff that was, to me, just about buying pickups or showing off collections or that kind of stuff. I like that. But I like, I like to have that heavy hitting, like kind of thinking about what really is going on in comics, channels like Comics by Perch that talk about stuff, it's basically just an audio only over pictures kind of an experience there. That kind of stuff is very interesting to me. But honestly, as a creator now, I've kind of pulled back from a lot of content because I don't want to be influenced by it. I don't want to be, just regurgitating takes that I've taken from somebody else. But I do want to stay up on what's going on, especially when it comes to spec, first appearances, that kind of stuff. So I gravitate towards channels like, Tales from the Flip Side, Economics and Comics. And I, obviously I'm here too. I love hanging out here because you guys it's just a laid back, chill way from a bunch of knowledgeable dudes. Their opinions.
How did you find Drunken Chat? Because we like the gutter. We like the motherfucking YouTube don't even want to fucking monetize us. We so goddamn gutter.
So sorry, what was the question there? I kind of lost it there.
How did you find us? Like, how did you find Drunken Chat?
So Drunken Chat, it actually, I think it came up through somebody telling me, do you guys know Hulk Nuts? Do you remember him from back in the day?
Maybe.
He used to be part of the Comic Cartel. It was Hulk Nuts and Economics and Comics, and I Got Issues.
I Got Issues. That's my man.
Yeah, dude. I think Hulk Nuts recommended you to me, Mel. So I think that's how I found Drunken Chat.
Appreciate you, man. Much love, man.
For sure, dude.
Much fucking love.
Like I said earlier, it's great to be here. It's great to hear you guys talk. I'm a night owl. I'm on the West Coast, so it's kind of convenient for me. You guys are on late when I can actually listen to stuff with swearing in it because my daughter's not awake.
Yeah, because we don't give a fuck. Glad to have you, man. Like, we want to stick around for a while. We want your thoughts on a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about speculation? Are you a speculator? Do you like speculation?
So to me, like, part of my collecting, I love my personal collection. I love going after stuff I care about. Like, I'm a big X-Men guy, big G.I. Joe guy, child of the 80s, Bronze Age nerd. That's where that comes from. So I love that stuff. I love, if I'm going to the comic book store and I'm digging through long boxes, I want to grab some shit that I know, like, hey, this store has this priced too low. I know I can sell this for more. So I love that kind of speculation. A lot of bronze, copper, it's kind of stuff I usually see that you can kind of take advantage of in my area, at least. So I like speculation for that perspective. And then if I can order shit for FOC for 20-30% off cover, and I know it's going to hit, like, I got a whole bunch of Venom 4 sitting in my long box right now. Why not, man? Like, I mean, that's another way to make money. Like, people don't pay attention to FOC. They're too lazy to do their own ordering ahead of time a lot of times, and they want it when it comes out because that FOMO hits. I hope they don't do that, but I know they want to. So
them days gone. People start paying attention to FOC. Like, again, if you guys motherfuckers, if your motherfuckers ain't watching Cover Price, my man Knife Wonder, y'all doing a disservice. I'm telling you, bro, that shit is the most entertaining shit that my man has put out. And once Lucas gets on that show, you're gonna be able to order books from the Cover Price picks and the fucking pull box. Lucas, you're gonna be working extra hard. You gotta quit your job.
Man, I was on Cover Price one. They couldn't stand my ass, man. So I had to.
Where you at in the West Coast?
I'm in Washington.
Oh, okay.
Kind of in the middle of nowhere in Washington on the western side.
Hold, Skagway. I'm not ignoring your question. Did I sign your books? I'm not ignoring it, but I forgot to sign them. But here's what I'm gonna do. I will send you a signed copy for free of the Good Boy. I fucked up. I didn't sign it. I fucked up. But I'm gonna sign one. I got extras. I'm gonna sign one and send it to you. I apologize. I'm not ignoring you. I just fucked up. All right. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
I was just saying, I'm over here in Washington on the west side. So, so that's the other thing I'm known for. I'm notorious for having the booty cover of the week. Because I think the T&A covers, the T gets a lot of attention. I said, hey, let's give some attention to the A. So when I pick up all my books, I usually try to grab one booty cover and I highlight that cover. That's my booty cover of the week.
What you know about What you know about the Korean artist
Oh yeah, dude. I just actually just got his Unholy Ruin cover he just did. It's pretty hot. Vampirella.
You know, we got a medal, right?
Yeah. He's got some good covers, man. I think he's got one that he did was a New Year's special for Vampirella. That's a fantastic cover.
Yeah, man. Yo, it's good to have you on, man. Yo, I gotta admit, the first time I see you, I was like, man, this motherfucker hater. Fuck this motherfucker. I gotta admit. But so I listen to your content, see this motherfucker spitting. He making a lot of sense. Even though I might not like it, he making a lot of sense on books.
Yeah. Usually the people that jump into my comments and they fight back a little bit are usually people that are selling those books. I get it. Dollar came in and made some comments sometimes, you know.
That's my man.
Meet up on stream.
No. But he was right though. He's right on that Strange Academy shit.
Yeah.
He was right on that Strange Academy shit. Because Dollar, don't sleep on Dollar. Dollar's a beast, bro. Dollar reads. Dollar's a beast, bro.
Oh, he knows the shit. And I love it when people come in and do that because, you know, I mean, I only can read so much. I read a little bit behind most people too because I get all my stuff through mail order. I don't have an LCS. So I usually get stuff a little bit later, which puts me at a bit of a disadvantage when it comes to that brand new stuff. So I respect that. But I mean, you know, I also get it. Like people want to sell stuff. They don't like it when people are saying, hey, don't buy this stuff. That doesn't make any sense to them. They're used to the people that want to just hype up everything. And there's a lot of those people out there in this community. I just wanted to kind of be a voice that's kind of taking that other approach, playing devil's advocate. And again, making people think. Make people think for themselves. Like, what do you think? Like, do you think it's the first full appearance? If you do and you think that's going to be the big book, fucking buy it, man. That's what comics are all about.
Yo, Venom 1, man. What do you think about this Hulk 3 shit? Is it the Hulk now?
So I think there's a really good chance that it's going to be portrayed that way and it's going to be underwhelming because it's Donny Cates.
That's how I think. That's how I feel.
Gotta ask you, as well as the panel, Thor 20, Thor 21. And for the record, for you fucking motherfuckers listening, I didn't make Key Collector change shit. So I didn't do that. I don't have that kind of power. What do you think, Bronze Age?
I mean, for me, it's going to be, I'm going to go for Thor 20 out of the two because that's first appearance.
Thank you.
I'm going to do that every time. I mean, and also Thor 20 is going to be less ordered than Thor 21 because everybody's going to be on Thor 21 now. So long term, I think it's going to have more rarity too.
I disagree.
Thor 21st print or Thor 22nd print?
Well, Thor 22nd print is going to have a hell of a lot of orders too, of course. But I'm talking about the first print's going to have less of an order than 21, in my opinion. I think more people are going to hop on that because they're thinking, "Oh shit, it's going to happen in this title." Like it's all when you get later in a run, and I, you know, maybe I'm wrong about this one, this particular one, but usually people start dropping off, of course. And
So-
you know,
Well, so here's the question: what is the first cover appearance? Thor second print or Thor 20 cover A?
Thor 20 correct.
Because that Blue Lightning, that's her.
yeah, it's kind of like the little Black Winter situation over again, kind of with the cloud.
Or and first appearance, Ultra believes it's Mighty Thor is a 12, right?
That's Mighty Thor 12 would be the origin of Mjolnir. The 10 and 11 have a story where Mjolnir poses as Jane Foster, right next to Jane as Thor. And it's in the pages. I mean, I can't argue it, and that's the one that's coming up to try to fight both of those. But you know, issue 20 or 21, I don't know. If it turns out that the God of Hammers happens to be Black Winter, what are y'all gonna do? Thor 4?
Okay, so that's where Defenders comes in. So in Thor 20 or is it Thor 19? That's when they were describing, or Odin was talking about the origins of the hammer and everything, right? And then he mentions, hey, the beginning and entropy, right? Eternity and entropy. Entropy is an actual character, right? That is supposed to bring about the end of not just the world or whatever, like the end of the cosmos to reset. In Defenders, eternity, infinity, and entropy, they actually freaking show up, and because it's a part of that mask. That's where the mask actually comes from. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And once again, that between infinity, entropy, and the other one, eternity, they keep showing up in some of these comics. So I think Marvel's pushing to get everybody to understand who these characters are, and eventually put them in the MCU in a bigger light.
See, Bronze Age, what you listen to my man Lucas talking about? Lucas is like certified Mensa, so he goes deep into shit. And he got Ultra.
I'm not certified Mensa. I'm just their boss.
See? And then you got Ultra who just dives the fuck in so far deep. He just eats cereal from the bottom of the ocean. So this is what you're dealing with. You're dealing with you got speculation, then you got motherfuckers who get busy with it.
Did you just say I eat cereal at the bottom of the ocean?
That's how deep your spec goes. The bottom of the ocean cereal eater.
He's like, just because I'm in Florida.
I mean, technically it is a sandbar, but you know.
Aquaman comes to you like, can I get a bowl of cereal? Like, you too fat.
Huh?
What?
So I'm looking at Hulk number 5, and you remember those claws that we just saw?
Yes.
On Hulk number 6.
Those are the ones that are going into him on 4, right?
So this is number 5.
I mean, you have to hedge your bets. You have to hedge your bets on issue.
Yeah, but that's not Peter Parker. And that's what that's representing. It's supposed to be a spider somebody, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah.
No clue. No idea.
It's a Spider Hulk.
That looks like a scroll too, a little bit in the chin.
I thought it was Spider Hulk when I saw it.
It's Spider Hulk.
Yeah.
That's dope.
It is.
I don't know. Ultra looking extra evil went dark side since King on the shitter.
What's going on?
Let's see.
Well, hey guys, I do appreciate having me on. Unfortunately, I do got to bounce. I got my wife coming home from work pretty soon, and she had some shit go down. So,
brother, just give us a shout out to your channel, man. Let the channel, man. Please give us a shout out. Let them know you. And anytime you want to come back on Drunken Chat, you are more than fucking welcome, brother.
Dude, I really appreciate that. It was a real honor being on here, guys. I appreciate letting me hang out for a few minutes.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, brother.
All right, everybody have a good night.
You too.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Later, guys.
Yeah.
Peace out, man.
The Bronze Age nerd
You
has
guys know about Kang on the toilet?
Bronze Age nerds has stepped through and fucking blessed our channel. That's amazing right there. That's amazing right there.
Manny says, "Hey, Hulk number 5 has a 1 in 25, so he's thinking that something is happening in that issue."
Even if nothing's happening, Donnie Cates will tweet about it.
Yeah, just so you'll buy 25 copies of Hulk 5.
So, we're gonna 1 in 25 by gift.
All right, so the solicit says, as President Thunderbolt Ross rains down gamma irradiated hell, Bruce Banner's Starship Hulk experiment faces its toughest field test yet. This time, it might crack under the pressure. Bruce Banner thinks his control over the Hulk is now absolute, but what if he's wrong? So the thing about Thunderbolt Ross raining down gamma irradiated hell, that can either mean that, hey, he's going to freaking turn into like his own Red Hulk or whatever, or he sets up a bomb, freaking gamma radiates down onto new people, and then new Hulks are freaking made. Either way. Just saying.
Who knows what's going on? We don't know.
Donnie Cates knows what the fuck's going on.
No, Donnie Cates fucking writes as he goes along.
That's what I'm saying. Like, read it. If you want
he's probably in the chat right now, fucking listening to us. Fucking
he's in the chat right now.
Changing everybody from Deadpool to Frank Castle.
He did it before. Before.
He'll do it again. He'll fucking do it again.
A year later, he'll do it again.
I'll fucking do it again.
I tell you, in my whatnot cell, I was like, Donnie Cates fucking did this shit bullshit before.
Yeah, twice.
Deadpool. Fuck, what the Cosmic Ghost Rider was Deadpool. I'm confused. Yeah, I'm gonna say the red herring was the motherfucker. Deadpool always talks black background, red lettering. And I asked the motherfucker at New York Comic Con 2 fucking years ago. I said, "That's supposed to be Deadpool?" What are you talking about? Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Frank Castle will talk like that. No.
Nope. And it made it kind of cheesy once he made it Frank Castle. I actually hate to say it, but I quit reading it at that point.
I don't blame you.
I was like, fucking, it's not cool anymore.
Well, at least you weren't like Red Hood almost getting into a fight with like Donnie Cates.
Red Hood is a super animal.
You motherfucker, you fucking change it. And then Donny Cates goes like, hey, so I had this crazy ass fan. Fucking how to fight me.
he asked him if he was gonna be writing Amazing Spider-Man, and he got all like pissy at him. So
Donny Cates got pissy at Red Hood.
yeah.
Well, because I would understand it, because a lot of people have been asking Donny Cates about that, and he's probably going to,
Well,
to Marvel and
this
say, hey, I want to write Spider-Man. He said, nah.
I think this is like, I think it was like even before he started writing Venom.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's crazy. How are you going to let dude write Venom, but not let him write Spider-Man and fix that shit?
I mean, you know we're gonna see Venom Hulk again, right?
You said Venom Hulk?
Yeah, that previous.
We don't know, but there's always the assumption that Donny Cates would do something like that.
I fucking know. He's definitely gonna do that. That's why I've been stocking up on them fucking and those.
It's a spec play. Hey man, that's your spec play. Let's see.
I was picking one. I'm a retailer, man.
The character design variant or whatever.
Who the fuck is this? What is this?
It's like we want the Ninja Turtles, but we want them all in one character.
Yeah, what is this? The fucking Rushmore Hulks? What
that is Wonderful Hulk.
Who?
Wonderful Hulk. He's in Defenders. Defenders number 3, I believe. Or
If-
4. No, issue number 4.
If they doing shit like this, I don't care anymore.
This is Donny Cates. He's been doing shit like this the whole fucking series, man.
But this is Al Ewing doing Defenders,
Al
isn't
Ewing.
it?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, Al Ewing's just as fucking crazy, man.
And that's how it should be. We want fucking
Crazy
mind
shit.
fucks.
Yeah. We can't fucking say, hey man, why aren't you guys creative? And then they try some creative shit, and you're like, hey, what the fuck? This is too.
Gotta dumb it down a little bit.
It's too out of the box for me.
This is just what is this? Like,
It's crazy. Let's see, what else is there? So,
You guys ever see that old school movie called Basket Case?
yes, I love that movie.
That movie's crazy, man.
It was like 2 or 3 parts, right?
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
love that movie.
His brother and shit.
What is this? What are you showing us?
This is this is more shit from the Defenders number 4. These are characters that were in the cosmos before the current universe. So you got, I guess, like Thor's like great granddaddy or some shit like that. Because look, he's got a fucking wooden hammer. You got like one of the first Hawkeyes right there, Daredevil.
No, it was no first
Spider-Man.
It was none of that, man.
Ant-Man. Ghost Rider right there.
I hate comics.
Beast. And Wolverine.
No. What is it? No.
What is this again?
Yeah, exactly. What was first? I know. It's no first
This
Hawkeye.
is Defenders, man. This is
Defenders, right? So the Defenders, they're trying to protect our universe from getting destroyed because that's the normal order of things, right? So in order to do that, they're following this entity that's trying to end everything and reset everything. They find out that in order to get to that entity, they actually had to go through the Green Door. The Green Door, which is where the Hulk resides when he's not the
Where
Hulk.
all the weird shit happens.
Right. They go through the Green Door. They find the 4-headed Hulk, and they find all this shit. So now we're getting a little bit more of a picture of what the fuck is going on and what's going down. So like all that shit that you're saying with that, whatever you call it, the Venom Null or Null, whatever, that dude is in this place somewhere.
No, he's not. He's not. Venom Hulk bullshit is some shit.
So are you telling me that furry dude all the way over there on the left with 2 claws is the Black Winter?
No. Talking about this guy? I think that's just like an original version of like the Beast and Wolverine or some shit.
Yeah.
But check out the bullseye with a
Hawkeye.
a floating head target.
Yeah, Hawkeye. This would be Captain America and Major Britain or whatever the fuck you want to call him.
It's Captain Atlantis. Thank you.
Yeah. Doctor Doom is down here.
With no face.
Oh, there's always Doom. There's always Doom.
Spider-Man, Venom, Carnage.
So did you get to the end in the spoiler yet?
I mean, we could probably spoil it because I don't think anybody's fucking going to read the shit.
I mean, I spec the book for them so they can check out that one FF issue.
Because
it's crazy.
I'm not gonna say it's crazy.
If you read the D23 Marvel Comics 1000, we knew what was going on. We knew that they were trying to do something big with that Carl Zoda freaking guy, and they went big with it. That's what happened.
Masked Raider big,
right? So they went cosmic with him, which is crazy because got to remember in Iron Man, he's fighting with Iron Man for the same shit.
I want Ultra and Lucas to think about something. You guys are fucking too good at what you do. I'm going back. I'm harkening back to that fucking psychopathic shit y'all did with the Scarlet Witch, which makes so much fucking sense, and they didn't touch on that. Now, one of those things, bro, you broke down pictures on the fucking refrigerator, and it made sense. They're not gonna go back to that. They're not that smart. They're not that smart. The shit you just showed, Lucas.
So actually, it does look like in Doc Strange they are going to hit on some of it because
I'm talking Scarlet Witch TV show.
Right. Well, so for those that didn't watch that episode when we talked about it, there's a whole bunch of stuff on the WandaVision, where it kind of goes into like where she and the chaos magic and Doc Strange, where they get the magic from. And it looks like a whole bunch of those characters are like hiding out in like random objects. Like I forget the name of the freaking characters. There's like a tiger, a monkey, and a giraffe. There's all types of other shit, right? But they never got around to explaining like who those characters are. The only thing they really gave us is the Darkhold book, which she's now in possession of. Now that we've got the Doctor Strange movie coming out, now maybe they will go into it because they got to explain where does he get his power from, where does she get her power from. We've already seen the Chaluthu freaking toys, and I forget the name of the toy with the tentacles and all that shit.
It was too smart. That was not Chaluthu though.
Yeah, I forget the name of that, but that is definitely that the explanation of that is definitely freaking coming.
I mean, when you guys were going back and forth, that was the illest speculation I ever seen. I was like, but again, they're not that fucking smart. They just want to give hit A and B, man.
No, but the main thing that we were definitely right about was the connection of the Darkhold book, right?
Yes,
that was the main thing. Once we hit that, then they ran with it for like the Devil's Reign shit, right? The Darkhold. There's a whole Darkhold series that's out right now that they're running through right now.
Did you read it?
Yes.
What is it?
So basically, different characters like Wasp, Spider-Man, Blade, they get a hold of the Darkhold, and all they were supposed to do is each person gets a page and they read through it to conjure up a spell to hopefully defeat everything. And they don't want to read it all together because if they read it all together, then it'll take control of their minds and their lives, and so they each take a page and everything. But it ends up taking control of them regardless. But they never really concluded on how they got out of it. They haven't fixed that yet. I don't know. I think maybe they're waiting on the whole Doc Strange thing, right?
Give them some outs.
Yeah, right. Because Doc Strange was supposed to have been out by now, right? But now they keep pushing it back and back and back, and they're doing rewrites and all that other stuff. So
a blind spec player of mine is Doc Strange 5 coming out this week. I don't know about it, but something drawing me to us. Doc Strange 5 125. Did you read it yet?
Doc Strange 525.
It comes out Wednesday.
Is it?
I
Is
know
it?
did you
Is
get your
it
book?
no. It's it. It said. Is it Doc Strange or Death of Doctor Strange?
That was Doctor Strange. Wow.
Let's see.
Last issue of the series.
Okay, so let's see what the solicit says.
The new Doctor Strange is chosen. Or the new Sorcerer Supreme is. And we know who it is already.
Who's
Yeah,
his
the
wife?
murderer is revealed.
Yeah, Clara, his wife.
Well, that's stupid. I don't
The three mothers and their master, the peregrine child, are about to claim victory, and Strange's murderer is having the last laugh. It all comes down to one last trick from the young time-traveling doctor.
Fellas, I'm gonna jump off. I gotta go and put my daughter down. She was over here playing video games. Now she ain't trying to sleep until I go to sleep. So
No doubt. Yo, Remo, once again, thank you for coming through.
I appreciate you having me on, man. Thanks for
come on now. You a mainstay. You're a mainstay now, kid.
I appreciate it, man. So I'll get with you all, man. I'll see you guys through the weekend. I'll be jumping on whatever you guys got going on.
Is there?
All right now. Peace out.
Gringo Brandino saying, "Hey, Disney, Marvel, and Star Wars are dumb, horrible, lazy box check rating. How you figure? I need to hear an explanation on that one, because if you've been checking on the box for Star Wars, there's two different storylines going on right now. There's the regular Star Wars where you're in the bounty hunter mode, where they're kind of following along the storyline of what happened to Han Solo when he was in the freaking whatever you freaking call it, the carbonite shit, right? And Darth Vader trying to figure out who hid freaking Luke Skywalker from him and all that other stuff. The other one the other storyline that what you got there?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Star Wars is lame. You know, Cad Bane. Mentioned. All right. Is that what this thing's doing good?
No. What was it? McClay.
It's that Jedi, yeah. That Jedi that's in the that Luke talks to.
Is 20 a big play? What's going on with 20?
20 is that it's all about that Jedi being named in there, man.
And it's not about the mushrooms?
No.
It's not about the planet of mushrooms?
Yo, I put one on one night. I see the fucking 157 now. What the fuck is going on with this bullshit? So is it like that? This guy SR, what's the name?
SR Man or what is it? I forget what it is.
He's the truth.
No, man, it's stupid. It's more Star Wars bullshit. There's a lot of fuckery going around in Star Wars, you guys. There's a lot of fuckery going around in Star Wars. I'll say that. There's a lot of fuckery going around in comic books right now, unfortunately. Like tonight's Hot 10, like 6 of the 10 books on the list were just like, what the fuck are these selling for? Like that Black Bolt #1. What the fuck?
You know where that shit came from, bro.
You could get Richie was on the show the other night, and he's like, yeah, I picked up this first appearance of Black Bolt for like $200 or something. And then that Black Bolt, and that Black Bolt #1 or $147 or something like that. Black Bolt #1 is selling for like $50. Like, what the fuck?
What happened in that book? Anything?
No.
What the fuck?
It's an old book. It's a first appearance of a C character, man. And then there's other ones. The Moon Knight, the Doctor, the Harrow Moon Knight. Like that's one fucking book that the guy's ever been in. That book's going fucking $60, $70.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what happened. The trailer. I had the trailer on closed caption. As soon as I seen his name, I was like, "Oh, I'm trying to find this shit." I couldn't find not one copy of that shit. Again, I don't.
And now you can find hundreds of them
for hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, but it's Moon Knight #2. Like, if you didn't spec
Fist of Khonshu #2, right? That was a different series.
That was his first ongoing series, I thought.
No. It's his
Second series?
Second, yeah. It's Fist of Khonshu Moon Knight #2. Yeah.
Well, either way, if you were speccing on Moon Knight, you already know his early shit is what you need. So all of his early books, low numbers, first appearances of the villains, main characters. I mean, there's a lot of story to tell for him.
When did the first solo Moon Knight came out? I thought it was like 81, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, this is from 85. So,
I expect that now. One Moon Knight. I don't think Moon.
the other book on there, I have a little respect for that first Sun King, right? Because I think the Sun King is a better fleshed out character. I think we all know what they're doing. They're doing a little Sylvie, female Loki amalgamation here. And
are we sure? I mean, do we even know that Ra the Sun King is going to even show up in the show yet?
I think Harold's going to be the Sun King, the guy from
Yeah, so do I.
Well, that's what a lot of people are hoping, because there's a lot of spec play behind the one.
The only reason I think that is because he's walking around, people are bowing to him, same as what they did in that issue.
Betty Page, that Betty Page book. I hear there's some fuckery going on behind the scenes with that. That Venom #4. That's a fucking the
ASM 300 homage.
The ASM 300 homage. That's fucking garbage ×2.
Or
what else?
The stolen foreign edition, right?
Yeah. The Tradmore Hulk 3 125 is ugly as sin. I don't know what the hell why anybody cares about that. That's garbage.
Well, Ultra, you bought 2 of those.
No, I could have bought 2 of them. There were 2 of them available for $29, I think they were, and I was like, no.
You bought the cover A though, right?
I didn't pick up nothing. Oh, I picked up a Nakayama homage cover because I dig that one, because it's a throwback to that foil Hulk.
Again, I go back to Hulk 3. I wanted to ask Bronze Age about this shit too. I don't know if I did. If I didn't, I'm drunk. Who the fuck? Nobody knows who the fuck that is.
Who? What is?
The person in Hulk 3.
The gray Hulk from Hulk 3 that could be black. Looks like he's got a beard, and I think it's General Ross. But it's an alternate universe Hulk, so nobody cares.
There hasn't been a good
Gringo's wild. Everybody would agree that Mandalorian was good. Even children and the ladies would agree that Mandalorian was good because they love Grogu. WandaVision was good as well. People
I watch everything.
Gringo, I fuck with you the long way. You my man, 50 grand. For you to say there's not been a good, you're wilding the fuck out.
Hey, you need to take a 10-minute break away from that wine, man, because I think somebody put some turpentine in that shit, man.
Even Falcon and Winter Soldier was good.
So the other thing, that Betty Page book, there's only like 4 of them I think that sold, and they were selling for like over $100, and they're still available on web pages. And you start looking into that, and you start asking some weird questions if you're in the know. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of fuckery going on, man. It's sad.
Oh,
it's sad. It really is.
Did people actually get their Moon Knights from Reed Pop?
Yeah, they started showing up. That's why that was on there too. There's more fuckery, like more bullshit in that.
Yeah, the Stormtrooper Moon Knight cover. That's why I'm calling it.
Oh, so Bry's Comics put out that Black Bull spec.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There you go.
Who?
Yeah. My man, I love him more than idiots to death, but that boy wild, boy. That boy crazy, man. I love my man more than death. You and Gringo together, yeah, man. That's wild dudes, man. I love both of you to death.
The world would end tomorrow if we took the opinions of women and 5-year-olds seriously. Then what the fuck is Disney then? Is that not like $1 billion freaking industry? That wasn't built off cigarettes and hookers.
What? It wasn't? Been lied to this whole time?
You're right. And this is a fantastic fucking show.
You know, I'm trying to watch it, but I'm also like I like to watch the back of my eyelids when I'm, resting.
Peacemaker is fucking funny as shit.
I'll have to make some time to watch Peacemaker. It's on the list.
And
Yeah. It's worth making time for.
It's basically John Cena in cosplay. That's what it is.
No, his father is wow.
This shit. Yeah.
The Batwang I heard makes an appearance.
Does it?
Bat cheeks.
His father's a wild dude, bro. I'm like, yo, son, they get away with this shit?
Is it John Voight his dad?
Yeah.
No, not John Voight. It's
not John Voight.
Terminator 2. That motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is his name?
Oh, what the T-1000 dude?
Yeah.
What?
Old, fat.
Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah, that's definitely him. 100%.
Jeez.
Sick.
What? Yo, no way. What are you talking about? What really?
Look, you know why? Because Mel, we live in an age of instant gratification. You know who likes the Disney Plus shows? Our
Me.
generation. You know why? Because we grew up with fucking commercials. We grew up with one episode a fucking week. We grew up with no rewinds, no reruns until the season was over. And bro, these people don't know how fucking good they got it.
Bro, it's nice. The only Disney Plus show I didn't like, that I didn't like the whole series was first half of Scarlet Witch. Second half was popping.
I like the first half. All those throwbacks to like I Love Lucy.
I didn't like that shit at all, bro.
I enjoyed it.
You didn't like the episode where Kat Dennings showed up on set and broke her Spanx?
Man, listen, man. Kat Dennings is just great.
Shout out to GT Key Comics. Appreciate you talking about those scammers. Yeah, man, those guys are fucktards. Backyard breaks.
Yeah. He's saying, Gringo was saying, hey, Disney brought Star Wars and Marvel to appear to women. Look what they've been doing with the franchise so far, right? They freaking highlighted Rey. They freaking highlighted Princess Leia. High Republic. Half the freaking characters are freaking women. Marvel, most of the new characters are freaking women or people of color. They're trying to appeal. Are they? Am I saying they've been successful at it? No, but they've been trying.
Because you know why? Because they were so morally bankrupt everywhere for so long, and then now they're trying to overcompensate for it, and all it's doing is it's alienating most of their audience. Which, I understand the demographic I'm in. I'm a white male. I get it. And, there's a lot of us who read this shit, especially a lot of us older ones. But do they realize that they're alienating most of the money that buys the hobby?
Book of Boba Fett has been underwhelming. Man. Agree or disagree? Oh man.
I agree with that one.
It's a good one.
We all thought Boba Fett was something, and it's kind of like when you have a little bit of mystery to him, he can be anything you want him to be. But when you actually see something, if you don't agree with it, it pisses people off.
Yeah, but hold on. They did destroy Wars fans. The last Star Wars movie was terrible. The whole last 3 Star Wars movies were terrible.
Yeah. We don't need to revisit that.
So Gringo, you don't like Mandalorian?
The 3 out of the last 4. So he's agreeing that Spider-Man made money. What else? Shang-Chi. So the problem with saying that they lost money is because of the whole the Chinese government freaking element. They have not been allowing Disney movies to be playing because of reasons, right? Because there was definitely supposed to be a blackout from like June, July, and August, and after that, they were supposed to let the movies play, but they said, "Nah, we're still not going to let them play through because of reasons that they still have not fully, justified yet." And that's where they've lost a lot of money. So, and Marvel was like, "Well, they've got to let us." They've got to let us freaking play there eventually, or else the Chinese people will be bad. They forget that Chinese people are all over that pirate shit. Yo, it ain't nothing but a thing for them to freaking hop on freaking their VPs and do whatever, VPNs and fucking check the shit out.
Well, I mean,
I watched
that-
I was watching Spider-Man the other day, the new joint on TikTok the other day. Those motherfuckers don't give a fuck.
well, did you see like that one documentary of the person visiting North Korea, and then like in the background they had like a USA Disney movie playing in the background, which is like very illegal to have, right? But
Yeah.
just because they have like all those like external hard drives of like full of stuff, or
Right, yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah, so I'm not even gonna talk. I'm not gonna get it because they motherfuckers on some other shit. They'll be fucking trying to hack this fucking channel in a heartbeat. Let's talk about something else.
we
Trying to-
have Russian bots in the chat, so it's all good.
We are wait. Russian bots in the chat.
That's when like you see those like random names, and then like they just spit out gibberish. You haven't seen that in your live chat?
If you're forgetting over man hockey from last week, man, y'all niggas just talk about.
Do a follow up show on the backyard break scammers. I mean, is
Oh,
there
we have-
anything is there anything more that we need to say about it? I don't really think so. Like, you know, they've done their damage to themselves. Like, I think their viewers have gone down, I would assume.
So the question that I have is, did the people? So it was a break, right? So did the people pay for the break, or was that just a giveaway for the people listening in?
So there was a break that was currently going.
Yo, Yeezy, before you go, I gotta go. I'm fucking tired as fuck, bro.
All right, man.
All right.
Much love. Again, flip side. McClay, thank you for doing that. Yo, Yeezy, Lucas, as always, ninth. Ultra, thank you for coming through. I love you all to death, man. See y'all next week.
All right, brother.
Yeah.
Later, Mel.
Yeah.
Then there were
So
4.
yeah. So I mean, you know, basically there were spots that people were paying for on the break, right? And then that additional box they were giving away was for, and then it turned out to be for the person that got the least amount of stuff on the break or whatever.
Okay.
So yeah, so I guess that's where the confusion is, because they were, I guess, making up stuff on the fly as they were going, right? And then it just backfired on them completely because they pulled, you know, a kaboom,
$10,000.
like $20,000 kaboom card or whatever, and then yeah. I mean, I don't know if we can add any more to that conversation really, other than like just choose your, you know, people that have integrity in that. I mean, because like, you know, if we think comics is bad, I think cards is even worse. Like when it comes to like scammers and like people that do that kind of like sleight of hand shit all the time.
Got to be careful, man, and that's why you always got to stand up for yourself. And if you see if you see shady shit, call it out. Don't be afraid. That's all you can do.
Let's see. You can still get the Betty paid for $40 on the website. Let's see. Yeah, these kids have it good. Perfect example. Who remembers the show Freaky Links? When last episode aired, there was a blackout in my area, and I've never seen a final episode to this day. Okay, that's, you know. When Bubba's riding a Rancor alongside Crimson, it's going to be badass. Okay. The Shang-Chi, Black Widow, and Eternals all lost money. That's a tough assessment, right? Because this is during a pandemic. That's according to Bob Chapek, the current CEO running the operations for Disney. He's like, well, you know, during the pandemic, you know, that's one of the hard things to assess, right? They did make some of the money back, and they'll claim that some of the money was made back not only in the theaters but also on subscriptions and yada yada. And they weren't really expecting to make money off of that. They were expecting more money to be made off of the properties, the licenses, and all that other stuff. So we'll have to see. But what I am not happy with is the fact that the dude got a $3 million freaking raise, and in the meantime, shareholders are left holding their fucking dicks because we're not getting any fucking dividends. I thought that's all types of fucking wrong. Brian Clay, you exposed them. Kudos after your live stream. A bunch of new YouTube videos on these two scammers popped up. Keeps exposing bad actors in the community.
There's a lot of them.
Stop blaming China. What? How am I blaming
just
China?
Kidding. He said
Okay.
just kidding. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Spider-Man
Well,
has.
They control everything, so let's just be honest.
That's the only reason why I'm on this podcast.
You're a plant, aren't you?
I don't think I've ever stepped foot in China.
He
You-
doesn't
whatever,
think
man.
he doesn't think he does, but maybe they did some weird ass
You're in
hypnosis.
China right now. You're actually speaking fluent English because it's part of your cover, and it's all a blue screen or green screen behind. Very good tech.
Yeah.
See,
You know, that Chinese tech is like super advanced, right?
Right? You know, so good that you got a hologram showing up at cons in the States and everything, man.
I know, right?
Good
You know,
stuff, man.
Yeah, I mean, that
Gringo-
instant transport right into Baltimore.
Joey 47 said, "Hey, movie revenue doesn't mean a thing to me as a comic collector." Well, if you're a speculator, it does mean a thing to us because if a particular movie is successful, usually that studio is going to make a part 2 or part 3 with that character involved. So that shoots that could shoot a B character from, hey, it's a whatever character, to, hey, this character. So for instance, Iron Man. When Iron Man first started out in the first MC, nobody knew really. Yeah, yes, I know the old school guys. Yeah, you guys knew who it is, but some of the new guys don't know who the fuck Iron Man is. Don't know who Tony Stark is. Black Widow, they were most like kind of side B characters. But now that they've been successful, everybody knows who they are. And even though they're not planning to be in any movies soon, we could say, well, they got to come back at some time. You hope and pray. So we don't give up on those jet, and that shoots them from a B to an A character, like a big freaking heavy hitting one. Unfortunately, that didn't happen for Cat Marvel, right? Nobody outside really gives a fuck about Cat Marvel. The costume looks nice, but nobody really gives a damn. My wife doesn't give a damn about her. That's just what it is. Let's see. Piecemeal. Take care, man. Man, am I really behind? What did spec mean? What did spec mean before the MCU?
First appearances in other books. Comic spec was based on other comics.
Right.
Like,
It was
a book would take off when a character would appear, or Frank Miller would write a Daredevil, or Spectacular Spider-Man. Jim Lee would show up in Uncanny X-Men, and everybody fucking goes bananas, and then would print 6 million copies of an X-Men #1 a couple years later. That would be basically what people spec'd on. And a lot of people holding lots of copies of lots of 90s books.
So I go to a local comic book shop every once in a while. Shout out to Four Color Fannies who really schooled me on a whole bunch of stuff, and every once in a while they would let me go back into their little vault and stuff, and they've got stuff that's been labeled as such since like the 60s, right? So you go back there and you see like how stuff was organized, right? So it would be first appearance of this particular character, but not just that, first cover, first time a writer wrote a particular character, first time a writer wrote anything, right? First time two characters got together or a crossover, right? First time this character met this other character. So that was the spec way back in the day before what we're doing now.
Don't forget about origins and meetups, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
All right. How about we talk about some of the FOC stuff? On FOC, so once again, DC stuff ends on Sunday. Marvel stuff ends on Monday night, inshallah. Here's what I do want to remind people is that stuff from the FOC from this past week. This
That's
past
dope.
right. Um, it was supposed to have ended on Monday, but because of technical difficulties, it didn't end till like Wednesday night. So you can no longer say, well, people didn't see it, people didn't catch it, they had enough time. So there may be a lot more copies out there of whatever stuff you were looking for. Just keep that in mind going forward. I forget when the books are actually coming out, but we'll see. So yeah, first one I got up here is Ghost Rider #1, the Indie Heck Leave. This one variant is a 1 in 50. Kind of like this one. Power Rangers has #16 has an unlockable by Montez coming out. King Spawn #7, cover A by Berens. Kind of like this one. This is kind of gnarly. I don't know what they got about heads all over the place nowadays with Spawn, but I could dig it. Angel #2 has got a 1 in 10 by Maliva. And it's got a 1 in 25 by Chan. Animal Castle #3, it's got a 1 in 10 by Silvio. And this one's going to be a virgin. And then it also has a, let's see. Oh, yeah, this is a 1 in 20. And it's going to be a wraparound cover. And then there's also going to be a 1 in 30 of that Silvio, but it's going to be like a black and white. Batman the Night #2, cover B by Riccardo Federici. This one's going to be interesting because apparently there's going to be a new type of cat burglar around. Kind of looks kind of weird. I mean, I'm trying to figure out who this guy is. If this maybe it's somebody we know, or maybe related to somebody we've known before. Don't know, but I'm definitely going to check this one out. Canto 3 Lionhearted #6. It's got a 1 in 10 by Staheli. Catwoman #40 also has one by Jeff DeCall. And this nice one, Catwoman #40 by Jenny Frison. And I believe, Brian, that you guys talked about this one, or at least this artist, Sosa
Mm-hmm.
Catwoman #40 has got a 1 in 25 by her.
Yeah, she's really good.
The way she is able to reflect light and portray light is amazing,
Mhm.
especially off coming off latex.
Man, she got me hooked with that Red Sonja.
Does she? You're
Yep.
gonna have to show me.
Yeah,
what
the
you're
Red
talking about.
Sonja is really good.
The Red Sonja where she's just sitting there and she's like sticking her tongue
In a
out.
bikini, yeah.
Yeah, total cheesecake. Like it definitely screams old Adam Hughes.
Mm.
All of her shit screams old Adam Hughes. It's amazing. She's gonna be doing a run on Catwoman. That's fucking
Yeah.
I think could if she continues putting out fire like she's shown the next 3 issues, she might have a Adam Hughes-esque run on the series, which is pretty cool. There's 3 they have Frison, her, and who's the other chick that's doing the covers on this? I just said her name.
Let's see.
Tuca
Prison.
Lote.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Tulalote?
yeah, yeah.
Tulalote,
Tulalote,
yeah. So there's 3 really amazing female artists doing covers on Catwoman right now.
A Joe 4771. I know you think that her butt is not to your preference, but we do not body shame on this show. Unless you're talking about my beer gut, then you can talk about that all you want. Detective Comics number 1053 by Irvin Rodriguez. This is, man, I really like this freaking cover. It's got a super realistic freaking like photo or somewhat of penguin, and he's just sitting there fucking burning dollar bills, man. Like it's fucking cool. That crazy ass freaking laugh. And Detective Comics also 1053 also has a Libra Mayo. And then there's a 1 in 25 by Jorge Fornes. D&D Mindbreaker number 5's got a 1 in 10. G.I. Joe Saturday Morning Adventures number 1. I'm guessing this is going to be like the last series that they go into before they actually lose G.I. Joe. I'm guessing. But this one is a 1 in 10. House of Slaughter number 3. It's got a second print coming out, which is a 1 in 10 by Forbes. Joe Hill Rain number 2. It's got a 1 in 25 by Delise Dillon. And it's also got a 1 in 50 by Thorogood. Aftershock has The Lion and the Eagle number 1 coming out. It's interesting. It's got like a interesting freaking war battlefield type thing going on, but I don't even know what what this book is about or if that has anything to do with it. Nubia and the Amazons. Nyx number 4 by Vagante. Interesting joint. I don't know how they imagine to we can draw all these naked demons and not a penis among the one. Good job on that one. And this one is another one. This was another NYX number 4. This one's a 1 in 25 by Dagnito. This one's a virgin. I guess this is another demon because this one doesn't have any nipples nor a vagina there. It's just clean shaven all over the place. Don't know what they're going for. And then there's also a base limited edition.
Of course there is.
Of course there is.
Raphael?
Well, this one is
kidding.
this one's a TMNT homage. Has an original.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's a new kid on the block. I think they're called like second edition or second sight. They're called. They've got this one called Horizon number 1. This one's cover B by Carlos Villas.
Well, I think I've hit the wall.
All right, brother.
The wall is calling. So, yeah, good show, everybody. And
thank you for stopping by, man.
Glad I got to hang out for at least a couple minutes. But, still waiting on this dude to ship my books, but hasn't happened. So I can't do that one spec matrix that I've been dying to do until I get damn books in hand.
Still, that was since last week.
He's got a very low. I even sent the dude a message like, "Look, man, all you got to do to get some good feedback from me, just send the book properly, and I'll get you some good feedback." Didn't get any reply from him. I didn't think anything of it. And then, of course, the estimated delivery date came and went.
Really?
And then it was a week ago, and I gave him a couple of days. I'm like, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
He hasn't even printed out the freaking UPS
dude. He hasn't responded back to the messages. I'm like, bro, I'm messaging you now. I'm about to say I haven't received my item yet, so please let me know what's up. Yeah. But yeah, he's
got eBay involved.
He's checked out. And it happens.
Was this through the Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get him involved.
But anyway, hope you guys are doing well, and I will check you all on the next one.
All right, brother.
All right, later.
Check you later.
Check you later.
Also by Second Sight, Freak Show Kingdom. Looks like it's another story about zombies.
Oh, do you think, back to that conversation we were having before, do you think we're on our way to another cycle instead of like monster films and stuff like that? Do you think they're going to lead up to like vampires? I think they're trying to push that a lot.
Yeah, it looks like, well, that's the tough thing, right? We already knew what the cycle was supposed to be, right? The cycle was supposed to be, first it was supposed to be kaiju for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was supposed to be vampires, right? Then a little bit of superhero stuff, maybe a little bit of martial arts stuff, right? Because that's really comes down to, right? You're supposed to freaking have the kaiju stuff. Then they freaking go dry. They let everybody do. Then they come up with the martial arts stuff. Then they go off with some other stuff, right? But now, right now, because of the pandemic, everybody's pulling back their stuff. So everything's kind of out of whack right now.
And then stuff is just like randomly popping up, right? Or
Right.
whenever it's finished, and then we're just
Right.
getting
It-
everything's going across the board, right?
Exactly, and it's tough for Marvel because they have. It's not like you just throw it out there and just like hope it works, man. They've got a tied up universe, right? Where one movie kind of informs everybody what the other movie is about, right? So they can't just throw it out there. They've got to freaking do it in order, and it's not just the movies that had to be in order. They've got to make sure that the books tie in order because they have been using the books to inform people of what the heck is going on in the movies. And then what's supposed to happen is you go from come from the movies, say, hey, I like this character. Hey, LCS, what do you have for me? And then you can go, oh, they can pull issue whatever off the shelf and say, hey, this was a pretty good run. Um, but that's been messing up. And I could tell because in Eternals, that book has been all jacked up, man. It's run off the freaking rails, man. It is not informing about what's going on at all, man. If it started out okay, now it's just terrible right now. But it is what hey, I'm gonna let Kevin Kevin Feige we trust, man. They can fix it before the series is supposed to end. I Want You for the Uprising by SCEX. That's through Lunar. This is already did this one. That was the unlockable. Okay, Primordial number 6, 1-25. That one's gonna be a virgin. Regarding the matter of the Oswalds, that's gonna be a 1-25. Now a lot of people either love this one or you like this one. I got a lot of hate when I posted this on my Insta. They're like, "How the hell is she lifting the bars?" Like, look, man, freaking just because you don't lift weights don't mean that she can't lift weights. There are people doing out there doing exercises that you are not doing right now, right? And I do not want to hear from you about whether she can do that or not until you had abs, my friend. So most of us in the comic book community do not have abs. I'm just saying, man. But yeah, freaking this one is by Jen Bartel. I kind of like this one. Unfortunately, it's not an incentive, but I'm still getting mine.
Still a card stock.
Yeah. Of course, that means every single one is going to have to come out like 9.8 or 9.9 or something like that. No. Let's see. And then Suicide Squad King number 6 to Tim Silly. This is a homage to the old 80s photos that used to go to Sears or JCPenney to get with your boo. Like if you're an 80s or 90s kid, freaking get it. If you're not, you're not gonna freaking get it, man. That's just the way it is. I think so. I heard somebody or saw somebody in the chat talking about this one. Super massive one shot 1-25. This is going to be the debut comic appearance of Infernal Girl and also the first appearance of Rogue Sun. So keep an eye out for that one. And I think there's also, is there a 1-50 of that one? Yep, there's also a 1-50 of that same cover. It's just going to be Virgin. I kind of like this one. This one is just a regular qualifier. Transformers number 40, the cover B by Broken Star. Making Optimus Prime look badass. But this one is the 1-10 by Griffith. Vampire Verse number 6 by Sinopo. And was a 1-7. What's the furthest place from here? Number 4, 1-15.
I need to catch up on that. I'm reading.
Oh man, yeah, man. You know what? In fact, I need to go check to see if they got anybody's been putting out their records, man. Because I remember when it first came out, people were putting out that record for like $200. What's the furthest place from here? That's 125, I believe.
I still need to listen. I still need to listen to that record. I have a copy.
You have it?
Yeah, because I ordered Hive's exclusive, right? And then they had the deluxe version where they had the vinyl, but they delayed it because of when the vinyl was coming in.
Mm.
So I have the record in hand now. I just haven't listened to it.
You haven't listened to it? Do you even have an? Do you
Yeah,
even have? Oh, jeez.
yeah. I'm a huge before I got big into comics again. I was I was collecting vinyl since I was 14.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I mean, and then when I started getting out of vinyl because it got too expensive because all the hipsters ruined it, then I was like, okay. Then I started getting into comics because I was like, all right, like this is fun. I was like, I remember used to collecting comics, and then I found out about grading, all that, and then I just went in head first, and I was like, all right, this is what I like now. And now it's crazy to see like, oh, I got in early into it, and a lot of the books I bought early are going expensive. So I think that's like half the fun, right?
Now, can you get vinyl slabs or anything like that? I know they're top loaders, but
yeah, they don't really grade vinyl like that because it's I mean, there's grades for vinyl, right? Just like very fine, near mint, all that. But I don't think there's a grading company for it. That will slab it or whatever.
Right.
I mean, but there's a company that does do raw grades, from my understanding. It's because it's a record, you still want to listen to it, right?
Well, so what I've been thinking of is because there's the older community, older persons of our community who complain about slabbing. They're like, why would I want to slab the freaking comic book? Then I can't freaking read it. It's like, well, bitch, then fucking just go online or or get a facsimile of that shit. There's facsimiles, the second prints all out the yin yang for everything, right?
Yeah.
Well, what I was thinking of is like if you get it freaking slabbed, right? What they should do is like put a little microchip or like a UPC joint, right? And then what you do is you scan it with your phone, and then up comes what's actually inside the book or scans of the book. I don't know.
I mean, you could pay like that exorbitant amount of money for CGC to scan each page for you, right?
I mean, do they offer that?
Yeah, I think both grading companies offer that, CGC and CBCS, where you can get high risk scans of each page.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know why anyone would pay for that when you could just get a digital copy. But it's like, oh, but this is my copy.
Yeah, my copy, and I can read my copy. Man. Yeah, it was crazy, man, because I was actually freaking because I have a copy. I'm very proud of this. I have one of the first copies of or first appearances of the Smurfs. Right, I'm very proud of this. Shit, right?
Nice, yeah.
Nice.
And actually, I was going to send it off when I went to Baltimore. I was actually going to get it slabbed and CGC'd, right? But I got so fucking busy, I didn't get around to it, right? And because I was just organizing shit, I fucking opened up the fucking box. There was like that and like the House of Secrets shit. I forget what number that shit is, the first Swamp Thing or some shit.
Oh,
I was like, man, yeah. And then I was like, wait a minute. I've never actually opened these motherfucking books up to look at what's inside, man. So
those copies from Goodwill's website.
No. Oh yeah. That House of Secrets one, yeah. Never freaking open it up, so I just decided to open it up and read it today. But all right, moving on. What's the furthest please from here to 150? I don't know what's the big deal about having her with her belly out like that, but okay. And then you love what the
I love these, man.
The
vinyl, yeah.
Yes. So get and communicate with your LCSs because there's only going to be one per store in this bad boy. Heavily allocated. Each story only gets one. So this one, I don't know what to do with this one. I don't know whether there's going to be something big happening in this particular story. I don't even think I've read the first issue yet. All I know is I like the idea of it. But yes, get in contact with your LCS and see where if they're going to order it or if they can order it for you.
So, did you ever read Homesick Pilots?
I think I read like the first 2 issues of that one. Yeah.
It's what the furthest place from here reminds me of is what that book was shooting for, if that makes sense. But I mean, it doesn't go so. I don't think it goes as much into the horror side, if that makes sense.
Okay. Okay.
So like it has that like real like that punk feel to it, kind of read. But I mean, the issues are thicker too. So with the further place from here, so it gets way more into the details of like. So it's not just like a few pages and it's done and leaving you to want more.
Now, well, I'll leave that to I think I'll check that out tomorrow and read it. I just got done reading Primordial. Got caught up with Primordial. That was
Nice.
like it's not freaking Stray Dogs.
Right.
It's on its own. It's on its own
It's
shit, man.
it's like a sci-fi like animal.
It's weird because it's not just sci-fi, right? Because I mean, well, so it's historical meddling, right? So it talks about the first dogs, right? Like Albie and not the dog was Latkia, right? That was the Russian dog, and then it talks about the first 2 monkeys, which was Albie and I forget the name of the other one, like CC or some other shit, right? They go out in freaking space, they freaking meet aliens, whatever, right? And that's cool. It was trippy, you know. Go ahead, freaking smoke some LSD while you're fucking looking through the pages. That's cool, right? But now they're going back to the Earth, and now the whole Earth is taken over by Russia. So the whole Earth is just like Soviet Russia, still, right? Like we're in the 90s, I think it is, and just still like Soviet Russia. So that shit was weird, and they didn't take no time to explain what the fuck was going on with that. They showed you like a couple panels of some shit, and that was it. They didn't really go into explaining it. So I think that was their own fault because they only gave themselves like 6 issues to explain the shit. But I think it would make an interesting script if they could get it together.
Yeah,
it's like a concept thing, but it's not a story at all. So let's see. Ghost Rider, Nick Lee, 150. Some of these are repeating. Okay, there's also going to be a Momoko variant for the Ghost Rider #1. There's going to be a Sue variant, 1 in 25. There's also going to be a Kubert Hit and Gem variant, which is a 1 in 100. And a Scotty Young variant. I actually kind of like this one, man. It's got a fucking Ghost Rider on his little
That's
fucking
awesome.
strike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's really good.
I was gonna say I think the Scotty was probably my favorite out of all those covers. I mean, like you named some pretty big artists, but like
This one's my favorite, man.
Yeah,
Most
yeah.
definitely. And it's going to be a regular qualifier. So,
it's gonna be a qualifier too.
yeah,
on
that's a
top of that?
qualifier. Well, yeah, that's just a qualifier.
Wow.
That Scotty Young, that's just a qualifier. It's not an incentive. That's
Oh, it's just where it's just like an open to order.
Yep. And then the other open order one is the X Gwen variant, trying to make her look like a hoe. Okay, gotcha. And then Black Panther's got a Nodo X Gwen variant as well. She-Hulk #2, that Jen Bartel.
Nice. That'll go really well with the Women's Month book, right?
Is it something like that?
Yeah. I forgot what issue that was.
I think that was. Is that #1 or is that going to be later on? I think that's going to be later on. Yeah. So there's going to be also a Nakayama X Gwen variant with her dressed up as Wolverine. There's also going to be a Romita Jones variant. Kind of looks like Adam Hughes. Shang-Chi #7 is going to have a second print. I guess there's going to be a new character called Zen. It's also going to have a Fleeks X-Gwen variant.
Oh, I have a story about that. So I actually got to see a preview of that when he was doing the prelim art before like it even dropped.
Who?
Really? Tony Fleeks.
Yeah, so like whenever he was on, I was on that panel with him for something. Like it was either probably Food Chain, and then he was like, "Oh, do you want to see prelim art for the Gwen cover I'm doing?" And it's like, yes. And so yeah.
I'm actually loving this one. And this once again, I guess this is just because I love this artist, Maria Wolf. This one's Phoenix Song Echo number 5.
That's an awesome cover, actually.
Now we don't have art for the following ones: X Death Wolverine number 3, the Indyuk Lee Omega Wolverine joint spoiler variant, and then there's also going to be a Nakayama anime style variant, which is going to be a 1/25. However, we do have the Cassidy variant, which is a 1/50. Looks like Hulk just knocked Wolverine the fuck out. Fucking Day, my boy. Silver Surfer Rebirth number 2, X-Gwen variant. Her dressed as Polaris. Vengeance Forever number 1, Cooter's second print variant. Vengeance Forever number 1, Daughterman's second print. This one's going to be a 1/25. More Vengeance Forever number 3. There's also going to be a McGinnis variant. Electra Black, White, and Blood number 2. This one's going to be by Adam Hughes.
It's nice.
Yep.
I better not see any of y'all talking about Electra's got a skinny butt, man. Because she's thick all over. And then this was going to be the Smallwood variant. This one's going to be a 1/25. Kind of an artiste off into the perspective, looking off into the mountains, thinking about her life. Silk number 2 is going to have one by Indyuk Lee. And also a mock variant, which kind of suspiciously looks like Jen Bartel. Carnage Forever number 1 by Kendrick Lim. And the Panosian variant 1/25. How they figured that this should be a 1/25, I have no fucking clue.
The eyes are dope, and the tees are dope, but other than that, it's regular bullshit.
They're like, oh, we're gonna give them like 100 teeth. That'll be worth it. Smoking some crack, man. Drugs are bad.
Okay.
Usagi Ojimbo number 26. This one's gonna be 1/10 by Sakai.
Is that the daughter?
I'm not sure who that is.
Yeah, that's the daughter. You 20 is her first appearance, right?
Oh yeah.
What's her name?
Oh, I was
Yukuki or something like that.
I meant Stan Sakai's daughter. Is Stan Sakai's daughter the one that drew this? Julie Sakai? Is that her name, right?
I can't remember.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because it kind of looks like her like chibi art. Remember, because she did that.
Chibi, yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, she did the Albedo 2, right? Homage.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out later. And then Mark Carnage Forever Bagley variant. There's a Myers variant, which is a 1/50. Captain America, Iron Man, Alex Ross is getting a second print. Also, number 4 is also by Alex Ross. And then the Death of Doc Strange Bloodstone, that design joint, is going to get a second print.
That's bullshit.
Yep.
Garbage.
Didn't this shit just come out last week, or was it this week that this shit came
Yeah.
out?
It was last week.
And they're already talking about a fucking second print.
Well, it just spits in everyone's face that bought the 1 in 10, right? It's like,
Big
hey,
time.
you bought this 1 in 10. Here you go. Here's a second print of it. If you want the same artwork. I mean, the A and B covers were like badass anyways, right? I felt like those were the better covers to have, and then just because I think the ratio is what drove up the price of this book, and then
everybody and mama's got a copy now, man. I think the market's dried out until they figure out something else with her.
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man number 90. This one's by Gleason, and it's going to be a 1 in 25. That Captain America Iron Man number 4. This one's an Osrar, and this one's going to be a 1 in 25. So it looks like they're bringing back that. What's the name of that freaking bad Captain America? Supreme Commander.
USA?
No, Supreme Commander.
Oh, okay.
Amazing Spider-Man number 90 with the Red Goblin. That's her second appearance. Also an Antonio variant. Miles Morales number 35. I think that's by Torrin Clark. Also a Spider-Gwen variant. They're dressed as Captain Britain for some reason. Then there's going to be a Garon variant, which is going to be a 1 to 25. And even before this shit has come out, this is Darth Vader. Oh, excuse me. This is Darth Vader number 20, and is getting a second print already.
Wow.
Bullshit.
Well,
Fuckery. More fuckery, you guys.
Yeah, I mean, because they reopened the first prints for
Yes, they
for people
reopened
to
it. They increased the print run. They increased the print run. They not only increased the print run, but they increased it through like Tuesday or Wednesday or some shit.
and
then before it's even come out, they're doing a second print. They announced a second print.
fun.
My lord, Iron Man number 17. It's got a McKelvey variant, but 1 in 25. Star Wars: The High Republic number 15, and Andito variant 1 in 25.
That's wicked looking.
It is. Look at that fucking tongue.
You guys, I hate to do it on you, but I am fucking falling asleep.
All right, brother. So proud to have you, man.
Great show.
When's the next time we're gonna see you? You got a whatnot going on?
I do. I got a whatnot sale. I got a whatnot sale on Sunday. I'll be giving this away. So anybody that buys
roll in a bottle.
Yeah. So anybody who buys 10 or more items from me, I'll be putting this in a raffle. I might do 5, but we'll see what happens. We'll see how many books I got. So I'll be giving this away at the end of the show to whoever buys either 5 or 10 items from me. So
right. Now this auction, that's going to be, is that going to be
Sunday?
Cars or, no, okay, but that's going to be cards or comics?
Comics.
Okay.
Comics, and then the card stuff I'm literally getting ready for right now. I've got fucking cards sitting next to me that I'm starting to sort a little bit and go through and trying to look at prices and see what we got price wise and shit like that. So
okay. And that's next week or what?
Not sure yet. We'll see what happens. I got to get the heat sealable bags in. So
okay.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
So all right, guys. Much love. I'll see you.
Love you.
I'll talk to you guys in a couple of days.
All right.
All right.
Man.
All right.
Later, Brian.
Once again, man, if y'all haven't been subscribing to CBSI and Tales from the Flip Side, man, do so, man. Freaking Brian is one of the hardest working people in comics. Aaron, man, he's hard working too. But he be on some other shit, man. He be like, oh man, I can do shit more than fucking comics. I got a band shit happening. Like, man, what the fuck, man? So they
Hey
have
man,
one discipline.
it's like I have like 5, right?
Jesus Christ, man. I
do.
think you got a
I,
twin, don't you, man? Ain't no fucking way.
I have to at this point, right? Man, I wish they like perfect the cloning process, and then like to have like 10 of me running around, like how much shit would get done? Damn.
Yeah. Just as long as you're not married, man, you'll be straight. Man. You
Right.
gotta, like, all right, who's got to go bed up the wife, man? Aaron A or Aaron B? Oh,
Right.
I don't know, man.
I'm actually getting ready for what not sell right now. I'm doing one right after we end this podcast, and then I'm spending the time like listening to you and listing books as we speak.
I gotta start listening to books and see what everybody actually freaking wants, man.
Yeah.
Let's get on with it. Hulk Grand Design Monster number 1 is this one is a Momoko variant.
It looks like Momoko is getting lazy again, though.
I don't know. I kind of like this one. I like this better than all her other stuff.
I didn't like her Ghost Rider one that she had a couple books ago or whatever.
Yeah. There's also going to be a Martin variant.
Oh, so they're doing like what they did a couple years ago with the Hulk's Grand Design stuff, where it's like basically like catch up to Hulk currently. Is that what this kind of is?
Let's see. I was actually looking at that earlier. I forget what it said. I thought it was just like old stories or some shit like that.
Right. So that's what they did for Grand Design for X-Men, right? Where it's just like they take moments throughout all the old books and like put panels in there and like tie it into all one story, so you don't have to like read every single issue to get all the highlighted points.
Right. Okay. The acclaimed Grand Design franchise continues. Writer artist Jim Rugg follows in the tradition of Ed Piscor and Tom Scully by unfurling the full saga of the Incredible Hulk from the very beginning to the present. Witness the biggest moments of the Hulk's history through the eyes of a single visionary storyteller. So that doesn't tell me shit.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like that's exactly what they're going to do, where they take certain panels and then tie it all into one story and give you the highlights of like, this is the start of Hulk. This is where it is now.
Right. Hey, so ignore this one. Ignore Grand Design because it looks like they actually moved the FOC to February the 6th. So we don't have to worry about that one. More Phoenix Sun. Is that it? Yep, I think that was it. Let's see. And then and it is 5 o'clock in the morning. Jesus fuck.
Time flies, right?
Jesus.
Well,
you know,
I
everybody came in late as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, what? I woke up from my nap like 11:30. I was like, oh shit, I'm late. And then I checked in to see like where Hot 10 was, and they were like only on book number 7. I was like, oh shit, I guess everyone's late on everything. So I was like, kind of like, okay, I don't expect Drunken Chat to start until that's finished. Yeah.
We got to chill for a little bit. Let's see, where is this book at?
Man, it's so tempting to open that National Treasures box. But I think I'm going to set up a hit draft for that.
Yeah, you might as well freaking have somebody share the cost on that.
Yeah. Like, well, I mean, like, if I get enough people and like when I do cards, like if I get like 8 people, like, yeah, I want to do National Treasures, then I'll just make them each pay a spot for like, I don't know, like there's like 8 cards in there, so like $100 a spot. Then I'll randomize, and then I'll randomize the list, and then like, you know, of who enters, and then, you know, they'll pick 1 through whatever cards, and, you know, show them all, and then do all that. But I definitely need to get top loaders for those thicker cards. I just hope I don't
Here
get
we go.
just hope I don't get one of those booklets.
Oh, what do you mean booklets? Like,
Where it's like a trifold card and it has like multiple patches in it and stuff
oh
like
yeah,
that.
that shit's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, I mean, like, because you either have to get like those weird top loaders or one touches, like just yeah. But or hopefully someone does get one. Open the box.
Let's see. All right. Deathstroke. This is stuff that is coming out this week that I thought was kind of interesting. Deathstroke number 5, cover D. This one's a 1/25, I believe. Mary Jane and Black Cat by J. Scott Campbell. This one's just regular open order.
Scott Campbell doing his thing.
This one is same thing, Mary Jane and Black Cat, but this one I believe is a 1/25, or is it a 1/50? I forget which one. Joe 47 says open the fucking box.
Hey, I saw that.
Well, Joe, I do have a couple more boxes if you want to buy some and open the fucking box on your own.
Yep.
Man. Thor number 21. It's got a 1/25. I don't know what that was, but this one has got a little bit of buzz around it. That Black Panther, that Torrin Clark 1/25. It's supposed to be a new character. Don't know if that's true, but that's the buzz. And then that is all I got. Aaron, when's the next time? When's the next? Oh shit! There's background music in this motherfucker. Hold up.
Yeah, they just added that.
Can we add our own shit?
I don't know. I think they just put like royalty-free music in there.
How come nobody told me? What the fuck, man?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Brian and I found that like what, yesterday or the day before? Yeah, we found it yesterday.
Shit, I'm gonna have to start doing more shows now. They got background music.
I know, right? Oh yeah, everyone can vibe with this. But yeah, like literally as soon as I get off of this, I'm going to start my Whatnot auction. Like seriously, right after this, I'm selling comics. So yeah.
I'm gonna check out What's Not and check out your show, man.
All right, cool. Yeah, I had like 12 people bookmark it. I was surprised to see people bookmark it. I was like, all right. I was like, we usually end around 3 or 4 my central time. So I was like, so I scheduled it for like 3:30, but I pushed it later. But you can always catch me on the flip side, just doing my thing over there. And then yeah, pretty stoked that
what's your name on Whatnot?
Same name as my Instagram, Yeezy.
Yeezy. Right.
Yeah.
Right. All right, gents. That's all. Freaking check me out on freaking Whatnot as well. Add me. Hit me up on freaking Instagram at Chitlins Greens, the Cornbread. Same thing for Twitter. And once again, it was a pleasure freaking hanging out with all you guys. Peace and love, and please stay safe.
For each man in a time to take, until he walks along the beach and sees his future in the water, along that's all within his reach.
Thank you. We hope you've enjoyed this Comic Crusaders production. For real-time news on all things pop culture, please feel free